Gotta go live. There we go here.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. By talk. So when the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people,
unity, strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity, strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it not help Jamaica, make we talk.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a special edition of the Make We Talk program right here. Wherever you're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, it is your host, yours truly, Jeffrey T. Good night to everyone. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Good night to everyone in the chat room. Good night to the people of South Trelawny. Good night to you. We have the man who's going to lead South Trelawny to victory come 2025. A man who continues to fight for the poor class of the people of South Trelawny. But before we go to our special guest tonight, I want to see that the JCF is saying to us that crime is trending down. Well, let us see if we can get the true crime statistics and the true crime figures of how crime is going down in our country. For those who are watching us in South Florida, good afternoon to you. And those who are on Jam Talk Vibes Radio from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, good night wherever you are. Good morning wherever you are. It's the eve before New Year's, the day before New Year's Eve, I should say, the night before New Year's Eve. But without further ado, let her welcome our guest, none other than Mr. Paul Patmore, caretaker for South Trelawny, the People's National Party caretaker for South Trelawny. Good night, Sir Patmore. Welcome to the Make We Talk program.
Good night, good night. I greet you well from South Trelawny, my brother. I greet you well.
Indeed, I remember back in the days I used to come to South Trelawny, well, Trelawny in a whole, to get the nice yam and the yam. I won't call
Yes,
it
man.
yam.
Yes, yes,
Sir Patmore,
yes.
tell us who Paul Patmore is. In a little the nut of it. Tell us who Paul Patmore is.
All right. So my name is Paul Patmore. I was born and raised in Southern Trelawny. I attended the Lower All Age School, now the Lower Primary School, and later attended Homewood Technical High School. After leaving Homewood, I went to work with my father at a hardware out in Christiana because I'm a son of a dressmaker from South Trelawny and a businessman called Patmore from Christiana. Yes, so after leaving Homewood, I went to work with my father. He operated a hardware store in Christiana, and it was while at the hardware, I see a need for us to start a funeral business. So I started Patmore's Funeral Service, now Patmore's Funeral Home. We started just from a little. My father used to sell caskets at the hardware, and persons would take the caskets, put it in a truck back, and take it to the hospital to pick up bodies, and then bring it to their community and to the church in those days. So it was at that time that I see a need to start a business, and I get a pickup van and put on a little camper on it and start to charge people to drop the casket by the hospital and then take the body to the church. And that's how Patmore Funeral Home was started. So I've been, and so I go back into my community in Lower, set up a little building, and we start Patmore's Funeral Home. And that's what I've been doing for the past 20 odd years. And I've been there working with the community. I've taken part in every single community activity that you can think of. I always tell people that God have been preparing me to be member of parliament for the past 30 years, because I've been taking part in every single community with
Before you
youth
get into
clubs.
that,
Yeah.
before you get into the part about politics,
Yes.
I want you to tell me then, and before we go into that, I see one of my good friends in the chat room asking me to ask you, well, she said to ask you, if she need a wedding dress. Your mother still does dressmaking?
Yes, my mother still the dressmaking. Yes, my mother still the dressmaking.
All right, GI,
Miss Sivai, yeah.
GI, I know who you are. I wonder who you're not married to. Anyway, you can make in contact with me and I get Mr. Patmore to make his mother make a dress for you. But Sir Pat,
Yes,
telling us you in South Trelawny have your business
yeah.
in South Trelawny. What
Yes.
prompted you to get into politics?
No, I've always, is something that I always love to serve the people, I always want to serve the people. The community that I was born in, Olive River, and later lived down by Lower, we always just have to carry water. But I'm always that little guy who quiet, but always see myself as a community leader. So even at school, I would be maybe not the prefect, but this class monitor. Whenever in my community, I would be the cricket captain. Maybe not the best cricketer, but because of my discipline and leadership skill, I would be chosen as they would choose me as the captain. So I was always willing and ready to serve the people. Always willing and ready. So I'm one of the persons I always tell people that I'm one of the persons in Jamaica. Just few of us voted for 4 different parties already. I voted for the PNP first, then I voted for the NDM, I voted for JLP, and I voted for myself as an independent candidate. So I'm one of the only person that maybe voted for 4 different parties already.
Mm-hmm. And were you the one who won the independent councillorship in
Yes, I won as an independent councillor in 2012.
And you won the
And
seat?
in that election, I won by getting 65% of the votes. The JLP got 30 and the PNP get 5%. That's how wide the margin was when I ran as an independent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I served for 4 years And I always boast that in my 4 years, I have more to show than a member of parliament that is there for over 18 years.
Okay.
There's no other MP in South Trelawny, otherwise from Belin, I can tell you, Belinfanti, down in the 70s, that can boast more than Paul Patmore, who was just a councillor in one division for 4 years. And that's why I come back now to the people and I am asking them to give me a chance to represent them as member of parliament. And the people is saying yes.
I saw a live feed that I brought on this platform here and also on the radio station and the Talk channel.
Yes.
Where you literally blocked the road in Trelawny when the member of parliament was passing through.
What happened, the people, in truth and in fact, now, we and the police will have to work out something. So Trelawny have now become a place where if we can find a place to keep a meeting again. So even for nomination day in South Trelawny, the PNP maybe will have to divide their crowd into 4 because there's nowhere in South Trelawny that will be able to hold the PNP on nomination day whenever the next election is called.
Wow.
So yes. So we right now we are in discussion with the police. Maybe I don't know how we will have to work out something. But we do our conference in Albertown Square. And the whole place, it was black. And on nomination day, the PNP was not contesting the election. But I just said to my people, come out, let us just come out and just show them that is not afraid of them. We are not contesting. We are not contesting because of the principle of what is going on. And I tell you, we never bossing anybody. People just turn up. Whoa. Hundreds of people, thousands of people just turn up just to share with Paul Patmore. The party leader was over by Indian Town. And when he hear of what is happening over by Low River, they drive over. So Dayton Campbell and a few of them was over doing the by-election over in Indian Town. And when they hear about the crowd, they say they want to just come over and heal up the people over in South Trelawny. Yeah, man, but so we never take in anybody from outside. It was a South Trelawny crowd. And one thing I can tell you, if you know South Trelawny, from in the 70s, South Trelawny have more PNP than JLP. The problem that the PNP have is to get out their people. They were never motivated. I think we lost the election in 1980. So a man named Belinfanti was the MP for 2 terms. In 1980, when we have an island-wide sweep by the JLP, we lost that election. In 83, we did not contest that election in 83. But in 89, when they run back, they call the election and the PNP contest that election, the PNP win back the South Trelawny seat. It was between the 89 election. Now I think we lost footing. We never stay organized. I think we never do a good job holding the people together. And a lot of them hold on their head and this. And from that time, people seeing me now and tell me, say, Mr. Patmore, for 1980, me no vote. Me no vote for 89. Some of them say me no vote for in the 90s. But I can tell you, the people, they are pumped up and they are ready to support Paul Patmore and Mark Golding. It's the first time since the 80s I see people judging their orange shirt, start to wear their orange shirt on the road. People have on an orange band, excited. You never see that in South Trelawny for some 30 years. You never see man walk around in a South Trelawny with their orange band and orange shirt.
Yes.
I can tell you that the people of South Trelawny is now ready for Mark Golding to be leader.
Mr. Patmore, is it that the Jamaican people, not only in Trelawny alone, but when I have people on the ground in Jamaica.
Yes.
And by the way, my good friend Don Anderson gave a report a couple of days ago in the Gleaner, I think it was yesterday, that there is a crisis looming in the country.
Yes.
And the People's National Party is leading in the polls.
Yes.
I want to ask you this question though. I'm gonna ask you thing national. I'm gonna ask you this question though. You said that the people of South Trelawny right now is all oiled up, geared up, ready to go.
Yes.
I believe that Jamaicans from Negril Point to Moran Point is all oiled up and ready to go. I think
Yes.
you remember the time when they said the old bus of the People's National Party well all ready to go?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I think the new boss of the People's National Party is well oiled and ready to go. You don't think that the young people in our country
Yeah,
is
man.
fed up and
Yes.
going on, they're ready to go now, sir?
I say it's the first time in a long time I see so much people. Anywhere you go in Jamaica, right? If you go in a shop, you walk in a shop and 10 persons is standing in a bar playing domino. I can tell you that 8 of them tell you that they are supporting the PNP. Yeah, right now I have persons saying, Mr. Patmore, I'm a Labourite, but I will be voting for the People's National Party whenever the next election is called. I think they are fed up of Andrew Holness and his team. They're fed up. And I think, I don't know how to say this, but I think the people, Andrew Holness maybe is doing everything. It's like they're just handing the next election to the People's National Party. And that is where I kind of get nervous because I don't want my team to get complacent and get relaxed. I need them to continue to blaze the fire and keep up the pressure on the Jamaica Labour Party. Because when you look on South Trelawny, where we have a member of parliament who resigned.
I was just going to go to that part. I was going to go to that
Yes.
part. I was going to go to her now.
Yes, and stay away from the people for over a year and then come back to the people. And the first time they see her was nomination day. And for that 10 days, she was on the road moving around.
Let me ask you
But
this
what
question,
really hurt me.
Let me ask you this question, Mr. Patmore. If you had contested that by-election in South Trelawny against the former Speaker Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, would you have won?
Yeah, I have no doubt that we would have won. All the polls, everything was showing that Paul Patmore would win. If the PNP was contesting that election, they would not call that the by-election. If the PNP was contesting it, they only take the chance to call it because they know that the PNP was not contesting the election. And they were very nervous. They were very nervous up to nomination day, because they were still wondering what if the PNP send in a candidate.
Whoa.
But it's just because of who Mark Golden is and Dayton Campbell. So they don't really play like that. Yeah, but they get a free run, they get a chance to run with themselves. They were only able to get 4,000 votes of 25,000. So we have over 25,000 on the voters list. But 4,000 persons come out and say, all right, we'll vote for them. But I'm still disappointed for the treatment that this MP have given for 18 years. I must tell you that as a citizen of South Trelawny, I'm extremely disappointed that 4,000 persons find it fit to go out and vote for Marissa Dalrymple. Every single day I tell them that I was born in South Trelawny, I never left. The worst thing that have ever happened to South Trelawny is Marissa Dalrymple. I would never say it's the JLP, but I can tell you, Marissa Dalrymple is the worst thing that have ever happened to South Trelawny.
Let me ask you this question though, Mr. Patmore.
Yes.
You said that Marissa Dalrymple, the former speaker, is the worst thing ever happened.
Never, ever happened. There's no other disaster. We have Hurricane Gilbert. Hurricane Gilbert come and leave us. When Hurricane Gilbert came, we have water running in South Trelawny. Lima's division have water running on the road. People have house-to-house water.
Yes.
Ivan come and leave us with our water. Under the leadership of Marissa Dalrymple, not even the pump exists anymore. The dam, not even the dam is there. We have a catchment tank up in Larmas. and not even one single pipe is on it. That I think that catchment tank up in Larmas, all they need to fix that pipe is less than around 20,000. They need a $20,000 bung and to pay somebody to clean it out and start catch water. And that facility is out of service now for the past 7 years.
Hold on a minute for me. For those who are just joining us, welcome to the Make We Talk Current Affair program. My special guest is Paul Patmore, the People's National Party caretaker for South Trelawny. We're speaking about his childhood, growing up in South Trelawny. He's now entering representing politics. He's a councillor up there. He's speaking about Marissa Dalrymple. For those who are just joining us, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Share up this live feed to let people know that we're here talking to one of Jamaica's, or should I say one of Trelawny finest son of the soil, who continue to speak truth to power, who continue to speak for the people of South Trelawny. So Patmore,
Yes.
the question I want to ask you though, the amount of vote that Marissa Dalrymple got, and for her not to be doing anything in the constituency where people are lack of water, don't you think that the over 2,000 something vote she got is a lot of vote?
Yeah, yes, it's a lot of vote, and that's why that's one of the concern that I have now, because there's too much people in South Trelawny who's willing to take a 2,000 to go out and vote. There's too much people in South Trelawny who's willing to take 5,000 to go out and vote. So most of these persons that take that 2,000, the day after the election, they have to go out and buy a tank of water for $8,000. A 250 gallon tank of water.
Mm-hmm.
They buy that, they pay $8,000 for it. But these same persons were willing to take $2,000 to go out and vote.
So hold on for Mr. Patmore. You're saying to me that Trelawny has no water, in a sense.
I can tell you.
The dam not working or whatever, and the people are taking money just to go vote for Marissa.
Yes.
And tomorrow morning they have no water.
And tomorrow morning they take 2,000 or 5,000. And tomorrow they will have to buy water for $8,000. Just a small tank of water. And that is the sad part of what is happening. So we have a lot of work to do. And while Paul Patmore is looking good in South Trelawny, we know that the JLP know that they will come out with the money a day or two before the election. And there are still 4,000 people that will take the money. That is a sad part.
Some people say, Mr. Patmore, that the two political parties dash out money to people to buy vote.
Yes. And that is one of the reasons why we are telling people, I'm trying to go around now and educate people.
So are you admitting tonight that your party give money to buy vote?
No, man, but remember people will different persons, you know. Because what people call buy vote is a man come and beg your money and you give him, and because you give him money, what will happen? He will vote for you because you give him something. A man beg you 25 chicken and you give him, so I'm going to say, boy, I'm going to vote for you. Mm-hmm. But I don't want people to judge me because I look on you and give you 25 chicken. 25 chicken costs less than $5,000. So because Mr. Patmore give you 25 chicken, you're going to vote for Mr. Patmore and you're not going to see him again until 5 year time. How that makes sense?
Makes no
sense. How that
makes
sense? So I'm telling the people, don't vote for somebody that don't come to you and tell you what they're gonna do. I can tell you that the MP, you know, have never come to the people and tell them that they're gonna fix the road. Never. In her 18 years, she have never come to the people and say, I'm gonna give you a road, I'm gonna give you water. She have never made a promise. They come out and because they have a base. So Trelawny have a JLP base of around 5,000, 6,000.
Yeah.
And I know that any given day, they can get up to 6,000 votes without doing nothing. So put a rat out for run, and that rat can get 6,000 votes. That is South Trelawny.
About the infrastructure of South Trelawny now.
Yes.
What does South Trelawny is lack of? You said water is one of the main things.
Yes, and the roads. We have some of the, in South Trelawny right now, we have some of the worst roads in the island.
Mhm.
The worst roads. Persons used to mention St. Thomas as the backward constituency. Trelawny is the worst constituency right now in South Trelawny, in Jamaica. The worst. We have some roads. Maybe we can even start use them as tourist attraction, because you won't see them nowhere else in Jamaica. We can start inviting persons, say, come look on Bad Road. I see persons over in a Portland, some of the time I see them a Black Road. Me say, you don't know Bad Road yet, man. Come over, take a trip over into South Trelawny. Come and take a trip. Just the other day, the government said they give each member of parliament $22 million to fix roads. I see they do a little patching over the Christmas weekend from Liner Parish to Waiterby, just around maybe around 4 miles a road. Just around 4 miles.
Something $1 million help to patch road, help to fix roads in Trelawny?
Would need at least, I think would need close to $1 billion.
Whoa.
To fix the roads in Trelawny.
So let me ask you a question. The Troy Bridge that link Trelawny to some part of Manchester and St. Andrew, is that so? Yes, I think so, yes. Has that bridge been?
Yeah, they start doing some work on it. And I see they're clapping their hand and they're tapping themselves on the shoulder, because after some 4 years, they just set up a footbridge. They just set up a footbridge so that the students and teachers don't have to be walking down in the river.
So hold on for me, Mr. Patmore. It's not a Bailey bridge where things can drive over.
No, they set up a footbridge and they are excited about it. After 4 years, they set up a footbridge.
Hold on, Mr. Patmore. You're saying to me that the Jamaican government only set up a footbridge for the people of Troy.
Yes.
To just walk over. No vehicle.
So you can cross the bridge. Anywhere. No. Still have to park. So you park your vehicle on the Manchester side and hold the bridge and come over on the Trelawny side.
And yet $3 trillion is in account before.
Yes.
And the country is in $2.5 trillion debt.
Yes.
Trelawny and Manchester don't have a bridge. I see a bridge collapse in the Mr. Portland constituency last night too.
Okay, I never see that one.
Yes, a collapse in his constituency.
Yeah, because this government, was busy trying to balance the books and pay off the debts. So all our schools run down, all our hospitals. As rain start fall, nurses have to have bucket sapping up water.
What about the health and education in your constituency? Let's go to education in your constituency.
Oh my, when it comes to health is bad. We don't have a hospital. There was a hospital in the 80s. It was locked down. Edward Siaga closed down that hospital. Ulster Spring Hospital. Close it down.
So where's the nearest hospital for you people?
The nearest hospital to us is Paulins or Falmouth. Both of them is 2 hours away. And with the condition of the roads now, you're looking at 3 hours. So if you're in an accident, if you're having a heart attack or anything like that, it will take you 2 hours to reach to the closest hospital.
So let me ask you this question, Mr. Patmore. The one that the late Edward Siaga closed down.
Yes.
How far is that one?
No, that's in the Ulster Spring area. So it's central South Trelawny. So it will be perfect. It will be perfect for the people of South Trelawny.
So hold on, Siaga lock it down from then. And don't vex with me. I'm gonna answer this question, but I'm not vexing me.
Yeah.
The People's National Party was in power for 18 years. Why didn't they build it back?
Because I would say because of representation, because remember during that time the JLP was a member of parliament. That wasn't one of their priorities. So they weren't crying out for it. Yeah?
In the 18 years when the PNP was in power, who was the member of parliament for South Trelawny?
We have Brascoli. Brascoli was member of parliament. So for 50 years now, for the past 50 years, the PNP was in power for only 9 years.
Yes, I know.
Yes, only 9 years. So for the past 50 years in South Trelawny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So based on all of that now, the people of the trouble, mainly, well, based on the road condition, maybe 3 miles,
Yes.
4 miles.
No man, no 3. I mean 2 hours, you know, not 3 miles.
Oh,
Remember, I said
oh,
from Spalding to Ulster Spring. Say if we have an accident down in Ulster Spring, it will take you 2 hours to reach the closest hospital.
Wow.
Which is over in Spaldings.
But Mr. Patmore, this country is in serious crisis, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's go to education now. What's going on with education in South Trelawny?
We have three high schools. We have 3 high schools. We have Westwood, and I would say they are holding their own. We have the Albertown High School, and we have Troy High. We still have some space over in Troy. Well, I must tell you, Troy most of the time get a raw deal. The principal and teachers don't really want to mention it.
Why
But
not?
most of the time, I can tell you with the passes that we get from the schools. So a student that they do the GSAT, a child that get 90 and 80, they will send those students will go over to Knox or over into Manchester High, Westwood, Monroe will get the 90s. The students that is reading below grade 3 level, even though they are heading into grade 7, reading below grade 3 level, you send them to Troy.
So hold on there. Pick up in there for me. What is going on with this at that school right now? Where is it that is low performance of the principals and the teachers, or what? Or they don't have enough facility? They don't have the equipment to really teach the children? That's what you're trying to say to me?
Yeah, the equipment is one of the problem. But when you have a child reaching high school level that don't know cat, if they see cat, they don't know say that's cat.
Hold on.
We know that we're in a problem. We mean a child going into grade 7.
Hold on for me, Papa.
You hear that he passed GSAT, you know. So he passed exam. But when the teacher get them at grade 7, the word cat is like foreign to them.
What on earth is going on? Is it that the family members? Because listen to me. We in Jamaica love to depend on teachers too much.
Yeah.
Teachers in life too. The family members have to take their children in hand and teach them the right things.
But remember when we were growing up now, we used to have these little basic school start at somebody's yard.
Right.
This government, you know, they cut out all of those. So all of those little basic school cut out. So you don't have any of those community. They stop them. They say that like they can't allow them to have it.
Why?
Because everybody have to get license now, and you have to have certain amount of bathrooms there and all of those things.
So, Mr. Patmore, you're saying to me right now as we're speaking, there's not a basic school in Trelawny?
No, man, they have the government ones. They have some government basic schools. Yeah,
So,
we have,
what is the problem? If
most of them are under pressure. We don't invest enough in the basic school. So I think the problem is the basic school. We have to start spending some money at the basic level.
So hold on there for me now. What you're saying to me, when the children go to basic school and they come over into high school, they can't spell cat. They'll
So a child will leave basic school, go to grade 1, and from grade 1 to 6. Grade 6 is where you take the GSAT to head off to high school. And I'm telling you that there's a lot of students moving into high school reading at the grade 3 level. So that means that they're not ready for pass grade 3 yet. But the system, education system that we have now in Jamaica, whether you can read at the grade 3 level, when you are in grade 3, you will have to move up to grade 4. Remember, in common entrance days, we used to hear that we have to repeat, because we used to have a lot of children repeating. Because if you are in grade 3 and you're not ready for grade 4, you are going to repeat grade 3. And that used to push the students to even work harder, because nobody wants to repeat. But nowadays, a child not reading at grade 3 level, but you're moving up to grade 4, and because he could not read, he wasn't reading at grade 3 level, he can't manage grade 4, but you still have to move, because in time up. So September, you have to move him up to grade 5 now. He's still not reading at grade 5, because still not reached grade 3 level yet. You have to move him up to grade 6. And when the time comes, because you're just dealing with it at an age, as long as you reach the age, you have to move on.
So
that's one of the things where we have to correct.
We're facing a fundamental problem in this country come out to education, Mr. Patmore.
Yes. Yeah, man, so we have a lot of students leaving grade 6 that just cannot read. A lot of them reading grades. So then you end up now that you give the teacher, a teacher that was trained to teach secondary education now. You're going to give them a child that is reading at grade 3 level. So that child now is at primary level, They have the age, but they are at primary level. But the teacher at the high school were not trained to deal with that child at primary level. So that child is going to get lost again. Because now you reach high school, teacher now no time for pet and pamper you. So you get lost until you reach, and you have to go you go straight through grade 11. Cannot read.
Lord have his mercy.
Yeah.
Paul Patmore,
we have to go back to the basic. We will have to go back to the basic when it comes to education. But the PNP have a plan.
Paul Patmore, you have everything cut out for you, man.
Yeah, man. No, you have to be brave, especially for South Trelawny. You have to be brave to want to take over South Trelawny at this time. Because I can tell you, when I talk to the labor rights, and I say, yes, you have been voting for the same MP, Marissa Dalrymple, for 18 years. Just tell me one thing that Marissa Dalrymple have done for South Trelawny. Just show me something. Show me a road. Show me a water supply. The water supply that is in South Trelawny now, that we don't have, but the people still talking about Bell Infante. In the 70s, everything to do with water in South Trelawny now was done in the 70s. So none of the politicians that come after the 70s try to do anything to improve the water in South Trelawny. You know that South Trelawny is the only constituency in Jamaica that does not have not even one working fire hydrant.
What?
Look at that basic thing like a fire hydrant. We don't have a fire station. The closest fire station is Christian and Manchester. And Falmouth over in North Trelawny. Falmouth.
Paul Patmore, hold on for me. Hold on there. You are telling me tonight that South Trelawny don't have a fire station?
No.
Hold on. And the fire hydrants in the community are figures.
Yeah, we not even have. It's not even like so we have them. Because it's only up at a community named Brampton.
Yes.
They were doing some work on the road. So I think they lay some pipe. So you can see around, they put up around 3. But that is way down in the lower part of Clarkstown and that stretch from Clarkstown to Jacksontown. So they have 3, but it's not working because they get water. Those communities get water every 3 days. But I can tell you, over in Stewarttown now, Stewarttown and Jacksontown, since the by-election, they haven't gotten any water in. So even if they have a fire hydrant, so over 1 month now, no water go in the pipe. Even though I must tell you, during the by-election, from nomination day to election day, every single day this community get water. From Stewartown straight to Clarkstown, they have running water in the
Hold on.
pipe, in the house for the
Hold on
10
for
days
Patmore.
between nomination and election day.
Hold on for me, Mr. Patmore. Hold on for me, sir. You are saying to me that when they call the by-election,
Yeah.
everybody got in their pipe.
Every house have water in the pipe for the entire period of time. From nomination day until election day. 6 o'clock the morning after the election day, the water lock off until right now as we speak.
So the NWC is working with the MP then.
Why I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening, but the people are so chilla. The people are down in lower, that's the Ulster Spring Division. They have no water. And that is just, at least them can get water. That's down, that's around 3 communities where we have around, I would say around 6 or 7 PDs down that side. Larimer's Division have not even 1 ounce of treated water for the people, the entire division. That division only have a water source that Paul Patmore set up when he was a councillor. But it's an untreated water source. We were fortunate to find a spring above the community, some 3,000 feet away. And Paul Patmore used his own funds. When community members used to ask every politician that come to get the water to them, they say it would take 40 million, some say 20 million. Paul Patmore used less than $200,000 worth of pipe to take the water from the spring to the community. Less than 200,000.
Hold on for Mr. Patmore. Because I like to talk to you because you taught something a while ago that I love to hear. You are saying to me that you use only 200,000 Jamaican dollars to get
to start the project. Yes, to get water to the people. Yeah.
While other people who came on both the PNP and the JLP say it cost millions of dollars.
Millions, man.
You, Paul Patmore, only use $200,000.
Yes.
To ensure your people have water.
Yes, it was less than 200. Because we start off with some domestic pipes, inch and a half domestic pipe, 3,000 feet. And we set up there by the spring, make a little dam, and gravity feed the water into the community. Right now, that water source, we have 30 trucks come there and full water every single day and carry it to different communities over in Manchester, Lower Trelawny, Centre and Clarendon, as we speak. And that's the Paul Patmore water supply. When I became councillor, with the help of RADA, we spent another $2 million to put in some tanks and change out the pipes. Change out the pipes to some 3-inch pipes. Yeah, man, we spend another $2 million. And every single house in the Lower River area right now, Lower River community, have running water in their house free of cost through the Paul Patmore water supply.
So that water is a spring that you found?
Yes, it's a spring. It was always there.
So tell me something, Mr. Patmore. This is what I don't understand with these people, you know. How is it that you, a little counselor back in the days, I'm not disrespecting by saying a little counselor.
No, man. Yeah, you're right. You're so right.
A little counselor can find a spring and use your own funds because you know the need of water.
Yes.
To give to your people. And this member of parliament is in there for how many years now?
18 years.
18
and
years.
Before her, there was one member of parliament, JLP member of parliament, that was there for 5 years. So they get 23 years straight run. And I can tell you that nothing was done for the people of South Trelawny. One thing I can tell you, and I can give her credit for, and sometimes we have to give people credit if they deserve it. This member of parliament is good at distribution of scarce benefits and spoils. There's nobody that can do this better than her. Nobody. The distribution of scarce benefits and spoils. That's what she do.
That's the late Wilmot Perkins words, you know.
Yes.
It will just spoils carried on by hostile tribe, perpetually.
Yeah, man. Yes. And because of that, I can tell you, it's on the street now that this by-election cost them $50 million in South Trelawny the other day. $50 million. They have to buy, they buy lighter, they buy plyboard, they give people money. People have to put on a green shirt after you go vote, you collect. If you don't have on your green shirt, you can't collect. That's how it was. So they spent over $50 million. And then only turn up with around 4,000 votes. And that's why I say the South Trelawny is right now for the PNP.
And they spend over $1 billion in St. Thomas.
Yes. Yeah.
Dear God.
Yeah.
Paul, let's go back to the infrastructure of South Trelawny. That water supply that you set up there now.
Yes.
Still going. And the
still going after 12 years. It's still going. It's the best water project in Jamaica since that time. For the past 12 years, there's no better water project that we come up, you know. Not even no government, not that even the government. I remember when we do that, I was an independent councillor, you know. Remember, I was up against Marissa Dalrymple as the MP, you know. The MP. We were up against the JLP Prime Minister. Mm-hmm. So you know, all the other councillors, everybody. But the good thing I must tell you is that we had a PNP mayor at the time, Garth Wilkinson, down by Falmouth. Mm-hmm. And he was very supportive of what I'm doing. So I get a lot of support.
So right now,
from Garth Wilkinson.
That water supply, how is it? How is it treated? Is it that the NWC go and treat it or what?
No, it's been treated as a private project, you know. It's a Paul Patmore project, so it's been treated that way. So when I become member of Parliament now, we're gonna put in some big tanks, and what we're gonna do there, we're gonna put in some big tanks and catch the water, and we're gonna pump it to a community called Lime Tree. Mm-hmm. And from Lime Tree now, we're gonna gravity feed it back down into Litchfield and those areas, Mendistown and those communities. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So it's a major project. It's gonna still be called the Paul Patmore project, but we're gonna use government funds now, so it have to be turned over to the government. Okay, the present member of Parliament decided she could have done it too, you know, but she decided that because it's a Paul Patmore project, she don't want to have nothing to do with it, even though it is serving all the people up in South Trelawny, the entire Limers division, Albertown division, some part of Warsaw, use the water from there.
She lives in the constituency.
If she live in there?
Yes.
No, she don't. She neither live nor work nor operate a business in the area.
So she don't live in the parish at all?
No, she live over in Senton.
Oh.
So they travel from Senton on the highway to Kingston in Parliament. So that is the reason why when we tell them about say boy the road bad, they don't know what we're talking about. They must say, "Oh, you know mean say road bad?" When we tell them say we don't have no water for bathe when evening come, they say, "Oh, you mean? Let me not just turn on my pipe and get water." Because where they are from, water running off them pipe every single day. So they don't know the pain where we go through. I operate a funeral home in the area, you know. Mm-hmm. So I have to make sure it's water in the area. So one of the main reasons why, so this thing is personal to me too, you know. I have my hearses. So if the road bad, these hearses, I go mash up. So I have to make sure, so we fix the road, we have to make sure. So it's a personal thing. So that's why I'm one of those persons that is saying politicians must come from our work, which part them are run.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this question though. With the water, who treat the water people can get? Who treat it? What kind of treatment?
Right, presently it's not treated. But because there's a spring up in a forest, so that's why it's tested. But even now, the public health can't give it as 100% because it's not treated. So there's not so we treat it. So it's more like a irrigation water.
So can
But it's no man, it's drinking water, man.
hold on there.
Sweet, it's nice water, nice, light. If you wash with it, because no chlorine or anything, as you start wash, as you put the soap in it, it just starts sud. It's really light. May I ask anybody will come at Trelawny, just stop and drink. Take a drink of Patmore water.
So Mr. Patmore, I mean, you have it over 12 years, you say you have it there.
Yes.
12 years. So is the NWC number never come down on you about it?
No.
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 Come to you and say, look here, it is not being treated so you can, you have the system doing it.
No. They just say public health, they check it every single month. The water is tested. The water is tested every single month. The spring is up in our forest. The spring is up in our forest, so there is no house or anything around it.
But you
house.
You catch you have a catchment part where the water goes into.
Yes. So it's like a head. What we don't refer to as the river head then.
Yes.
So it's like a river head. So we just back it up and then so the water does and it's just pure gravity fed down. So we don't use a pump on it or anything. So, but we're gonna set up a treatment as soon as Paul Patmore becomes the member of parliament, which is not too long from now. We're gonna set up a treatment plant right on that water there in Lower River. So that's why I tell you that not even an ounce, the people at Alarmers Division don't even have an ounce of treated water. And that's why I'm saying to the people at South Trelawny, the type of Trelawny that I'll be running in is a Trelawny that we're gonna carry if we cannot get what we want, a court we carry the government to. We'll be taking the government to court for the basic things that should be provided for the people, like what safe drinking water.
Health, education,
safe drinking water. That's one of the things that we as a citizen, you're entitled to clean drinking water.
Yes.
And for some 50 odd years, the people of South Trelawny have not gotten that. That's why I tell the people, take 2,000 for vote and you don't have not even ounce of drinking water in your community. You take people up at Olive River, you take $2,000 for vote, but a garbage truck have never driven in your community for the past 100 years. A garbage truck have never driven in your community. People in Harvey Town, you take 2,000 for vote, but a garbage truck have never driven in your community. You have never have a pipe water in your community for 100 years. But you're satisfied by taking 2,000 for vote. A taxi decides they have to drop you out of the crossroad because the road too bad. It can't drop you over in your community, but you still choose to take 2,000 for vote. Something is wrong with my people in South Trelawny.
And the tri-bridge hasn't gone back up yet?
Yeah, man. But at the same time, in this by-election, they were able to pick up a lot of votes. They're still able to pick up a lot of votes. After 4 years, you have a representative that after 4 years, all you hear Mr. Warm, when they ask Mr. Warmington about that bridge, he asks if tri-bridge is the only bridge in Jamaica that one fix.
I like him, should mean.
But these people still choose to take 2,000 to go out and vote.
You know, Mr. Patmore, my take on Everall Warmington, Mr. Warmington shouldn't sit in the Parliament of Jamaica at all.
No.
He should go home and sit down. He's one of the most disrespectful person I've ever met.
Yes.
So, Mr. Patmore.
Yeah.
You lay out a lot of things that is going on in South Trelawny.
Yes.
And the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, who has resigned as Speaker, resigned as Member of Parliament, is now the Member of Parliament once more.
Yes.
They said for 18 years she has been there. She hasn't done anything for the 18 years.
No.
All right. When a Paul Patmore come the next election, and if a Paul Patmore should win that constituency, South Trelawny, tell me now, what is the plans you have for South Trelawny? Because based on what you're saying to me, South Trelawny is like an infrastructure. You don't have water, fire hydrants. They don't have any water in there. They don't have any fire hydrants around the area. They
Yes.
they don't have a fire station. The next fire station is in Christiana. And if
Yes.
some of the house are burned down, God help them because the road mash up.
Yes.
Fire truck have not dance with the pothole and dance in a one. As what Pernell Chart says, not his hole is hole.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, you have to get at least maybe couple billion well.
Yes.
Put back South Trelawny together.
Yes.
Or the entire Trelawny then.
Yes. That is one of the reasons why I say to my people, we're gonna need 10 years under the leadership of Paul Patmore. I'll begin for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So for this first year, I'm asking the people of South Trelawny to give me a chance. In the second term, I will not come to the people and ask them. The work that I do must speak for me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start off with the road infrastructure. Roads. And not just the main roads, but because it's a farming community. Mm-hmm. Presently, our land is the lands that we have. Farmers have to drop yam sticks. So our main crop is yam. So we use up a lot of yam sticks. So farmers have to be carrying yam sticks on their head. Some of them even 4 miles through bush. So they have to pay persons. We want to look at setting up some agricultural roads. So we're going to focus on a lot of agricultural roads. We're going to cut up a lot of these roads in the farming communities. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Also, we're going to, and for the main roads, we're going to make sure that we fix and maintain the roads. Because every now and then we come and we fix roads, but we don't maintain them. So we're going to want to create for all our main roads, like what they call a lendman system, where we're going to pay persons by the month, so they can get a monthly salary. So go through, weed up, make sure say all of the drains clean, keep clean. Like you say, one little patrol come out and you can patch it, you weed. Make sure say all the drains. So we're going to have maybe around 6 or so lendmen right across South Trelawny, where we pay on a monthly basis to drive. They will ride around with them bike and then shovel, and we call them lendmen. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things. But
you speak about the roads in South Trelawny, and I'll ask you this question. If the People's National Party should gain state power come 2025 and you become the member of parliament, can you promise the people of South Trelawny and this Make We Talk program here? Because you have a lot of people watching. I have a viewership of over 3-point-something million people from all over the place.
Yes.
Watch the 400 people sit by yourself. We have more than that watching whenever everything that people watching.
Yeah, man, they're on the outside. Yeah, right. No.
Are you going to see to it that when you give the contract for roads to be fixed in your constituency, are you going to see to it back in the days when you have the PWD? I don't know if you look younger than me. I don't know if you know about PWD.
Yes, I know about it.
When the PWD, because my grandfather used to work with PWD as some big manager and supervisor or whatever. And I remember they used to have this stone, and some people go out there and brought this stone and then put it on the road and then roll the stone. Then they put mall and they roll the mall. They put stone again and they roll the stone. Then they put mall, they roll the mall and they wet the mall and everything. All right? And then they roll it again. Then they put on the 14-inch barber green or whatever.
Yes.
Are you going to see to it, sir, that if when you become the member of parliament, sir, that whosoever give the contract to build the roads, are you going to see to it that the roads are fixed properly, sir? Like how the PWD used to do it, because it cannot continue that Jamaicans must spend billions and billions of taxpayers' money to just put on some mall and barber green when the road mash up, somebody get contract again. Can you promise the people of South Trelawny that you will ensure that the roads are fixed properly?
Listeners, the track record of Paul Patmore as a councillor can speak for itself. Mm-hmm. When I was a councillor, every single road, when it was being fixed, Paul Patmore was walking behind the truck. Every single road. I have roads that we fixed as councillor some 12 years ago. And all of my roads right now still standing. We have one in our little community named Penn. We have up by Highgate Hall. We have one around Battersea. Those are 3 roads that we fixed. We're not even a pothole is on those roads now. Are you talking about 12 years ago? The main road in South Trelawny from Lina Parish to Albert Town, it was fixed just 4 to 5 years ago. And everything, and it's in one of the worst states right now. The amount of barber green that they have on the road, they are about some 1/2 inch or 1 inch barber green they spread on the top. And I said to my people, whenever Paul Patmore become member of parliament, we'll be going to I think we're going to call in a lawyer to advise us. We'll be discussing it with our lawyers already. Because somebody will have to tell us who passed that piece of road. That after 5 years, it was after 2 years since the road mashed up, because it is in this state for 3 years now. 2 years after the road fixed, the road mashed up. And I'm one of the persons that is threatening to take them to court. And I said that even with the National Work Agency, because somebody mentioned that I should not blame the member of parliament, because she don't have the technical skill.
No.
So is the National Work Agency. So all I'm asking the National Work Agency is because in 2020, it was the election period. So the road was, they granted maybe 5 miles of road. But because it was election time, they stretched it out to 10 miles, use the same amount of money and stretch it to 10 miles. That's all the question I ask them.
You know something, Mr. Patmore? I'm glad you mentioned the National Work Agency, because I don't think Stephen Shaw get up out of his office, I think Mr. Stephen Shaw will sit down in his office and delegate and just sit down and whatever. But I think the time has come for the Jamaican people to sue the National Work Agency. And where's the government going to sue?
Yes.
And sue the contractors that they give to fix these roads.
Yeah, man, Paul, I can tell you, I can promise you that you're gonna see a lot of that coming from Paul Patmore.
But Mr. Patmore,
because I'm one of the persons.
Hold on a minute for me.
Yeah.
It cannot be, Mr. Patmore, that we give billions of dollars of taxpayers' money to fix roads across this country, and for far too long, people collecting money under false pretense and say they fix road. The question that we need to ask Mr. Stephen Shaw of the National Work Agency is, how did they pass those roads for those people to get their salary, to get their money? Because there must be somebody going around to measure the inch of the tar.
Yes.
There must be somebody going around to see when they're fixing the road, to see how they're doing the road. Are they putting the fine gravel on the road, roll it, then put some mall, put some more stone, roll it, put some mall, wet the mall or whatever? But like back in the olden days, why are we and they're building the roads too flat, to Mr. Patmore? They must build the road to launch. I don't want to can run off. So if you said that when you get in,
yes,
you are going to change things around for South Trelawny.
Most definitely. And is that with South Trelawny just gonna be the guinea pig?
Yes.
Because we're gonna the Jamaica things have to change in Jamaica, because it's not a South Trelawny thing. When you go right across the island, you see the type of shabby work that have been done right across the island. And I can tell you, that's why I said to my people at South Trelawny, yes, I know the salary that an MP gets. And I'm saying to you, my people, I'm coming to you, asking that you give me the job. I know the salary. I am willing to take that salary to do the job. So please give me the opportunity to serve you as Member of Parliament. And I tell you, I'm running on the PNP ticket.
Yes.
But I'm here to represent the people of South Trelawny. For the past 50 years, we have some 8 elections. The PNP win 2. The JLP win 6. But the people of South Trelawny have lost every single election in South Trelawny. They are yet to win an election. The people of South Trelawny.
I would go further and say the people of Jamaica is yet to win an election since 1962.
Yes.
If someone in the room, someone in the chat here, I think that they're from South Trelawny. Brown is asking about the garbage collection in Trelawny. What is your plan for that?
For what? The what?
Garbage collection in Trelawny.
Garbage collection. Yes, garbage collection is the local government, you know. Local government. We continue to have poor garbage collection because even the councillors, they don't know their role. We have poor selection of councillors. Poor selection of councillors. Others people, because they were just following a party, they just be behind a party with a PNP or JLP. They don't really understand the role of a councillor. That's why councillors go out and even promise people so they might go build school when councillors don't have nothing to do with schools. You know? The duty of a councillor is the street lights, the minor roads, minor water supply, and the garbage collections. That's the role of the councillors. That's what they're supposed to look about. But when they are campaigning here, they might tell promise people, say, boy, they might go build a school, give them, they might go build a hospital and those things. So even them don't know their role either.
Hold on, Mr. Patmore. Is it that the councillors, they're fooling the people too, or are they just do not know their role?
I think most of them don't know their role, you know, because so many times somebody just get them and just one councillor. I'm gonna give you an example. One of the councillors in South Trelawny now was the bodyguard for Marissa Darimple, bodyguard.
What almighty God, Mayor?
Yeah, man. And 2 is you have somebody was running. She claimed that that person have a charge, have a court case, so that person can't run, you know. Just like how she have a court case now, but she run. She said the guy have a court case, so the guy can't run.
Hold on there. Hold on, Mr. Patmore. Mr. Patmore, listen to me. Marissa Darimple is telling the guy that because he have a court case, he can't run?
Yeah, man. So because the guy did have a court case, he never allowed him to run in the last parish council election.
But she has a court hearing.
Yeah, man.
And she's allowed
and still run. And still run.
And she's sitting in the House of Representatives.
Yeah, man. And still sitting in the House of Representatives. Yeah, man. But she so 2 weeks, just around a month before the election now, she allowed her bodyguard to run.
Hold on for me. Give me 2 minutes. Continue talking about. Give me 2 minutes. You're not continue talking about. Give me 2 minutes. Go ahead and talk.
Yes. Yeah, man. So she allowed her bodyguard to run after if it won 2 months before the election. She gave her bodyguard to run. That poor fella don't understand nothing about what is a councillor, the duty of a councillor. And when you go through, I think we should have maybe more than one to see my government set up some like a course, something like a crash course or so. Would you just where a councillor would have to come in maybe once a year? Then you come in and maybe do a 2-hour class where somebody you learn a little civics and you learn about your role as a councillor or even as an MP. But no, most of these persons, they don't understand what it's all about. Almost everybody come into politics for different reasons. Persons coming into politics for different reasons. A man end up as a councillor because boy, they couldn't find nobody else to run, so they asked him and he do it. You have some people, somebody asked him because they see me run a little business and feel say my money man, they asked him to run for councillor and he do it. He never really have a passion for the community or for people. You have no love for the people. But that's just because maybe you have money. When I friends say, well, you know, so you can't manage man, I used to say, you know.
So,
people, yeah.
What you're saying to me, that the Jamaican people continue voting sometimes for people who is less educated than themselves.
Yeah, man, most of the time. And when you look at the salary of a councillor now is 500,000. You know?
Go on again.
The salary of a councillor is $500,000. A teacher will have to work 3 months in a classroom to get the salary of a counselor. Or some of them will tell us even 4 months. And if you work in a basic school, you will have to maybe work 5 months to get what a counselor get. What a counselor get for 1 month. A teacher.
Hold on for me, Mr. Patmore. For those who are just joining us, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if there's any person over here from South Trelawny who love Mr. Patmore, subscribe to the Make We Talk YouTube channel too. Because he's over here. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to Make We Talk YouTube channel. Mr. Patmore, you're saying to me that a council is getting $500,000 a month?
$500,000 per month, yeah. And that's why you see more people kind of run in a hit now, and you see the tug of war start more. But are we getting, we don't business about the salary, but are we getting value for money? Are we getting value for money? When last you see a councillor really come out and, you know, are we getting value for money? Give them $1 million, give them $1 million. If they deserve it, give them $1 million.
You know why I'm laughing? One of the persons in the chat room said, Jeffrey, go home and go run for councillor.
Yeah.
No, but I never serious note, Mr. Patmore. Why are we paying councillors so much money? To do what?
They will tell us about they will tell you that they work hard. I can tell you from experience though, we have a culture of persons asking for things. So a councillor will tell you that because of how when a man, just like when you have you look at woman, you know, you use things to catch them.
Oh.
So your man is, if you look at woman and you pretend as if yes you can buy her this and you carry her to some fancy restaurant.
So in other words,
but when the reality lick you know, you can't do it anymore. But these people still expect you if you can't give them because that's how you did look the voting in the first place. You promise them things. You give a man a bag of lies if he vote for you. So right through time you have to always give them a bag of lies. So the same 500,000 can't do it. You know? You have to use your salary now to keep up with the lifestyle where you create as a councillor when you did look the vote.
Let me ask you a question. When the member of parliament get the money from the consolidated funds for his constituency, you're a former councillor. You ever get money in an envelope to say, okay, that is for that area road and it's whatever, this is bushing or whatever?
No, it's not. It don't work like that. All right. So as a councillor, you hear every single month we hear that. All right, each councillor will get 900,000 for bushing. Yes. So you as the councillor can decide which community how you want to spend that money. So you don't get the cash in your hand. So it's the superintendent who will come out. You tell him, say, all right, you want to do some bushing over in a Joe hut, and then you want to do a little bushing over up in a lime tree. You want to do a little piece of road over in a Mendisound. What you can do as a councillor, instead of spending that money on a monthly basis, you can save it up until it might be for 4 months, and then you use maybe when you reach like a 3 million, you can use it and do like a road work in one of your communities. So sometimes you will try to do that, but every single month as a councillor, how in my time, well, we always have that in Trelawny. Every single month you get allocations. So why it look like Patmore was always working and getting a lot of things done? Me not save up my money. As my money ready, me just penny fix one community. So people always see me at the things. But most of the councillors them now they not save up their money. But by the time you have to save it up for the 4 months, the community run down in a 3 months that you can't even catch up back with it. So the money where you end up with after the 4 months enough, but you can't fix what really happened before, in the 3 months before. So me just continue to make sure so every single month you keep the drains clean. If I want a little patching, if I get some marl and some cement, you patch a little road, weed a little road. So you always do something. But most of them then wait too long to do something. So they must save up the money if you get big. So by the time you have to save up your money, people them hate you and start cuss you. So you not do nothing already. So no matter what you do, just like Andrew Wallace now, If I can tell you that if Andrew Wallace even get up and give every single Jamaican $1 million right now, they still are going to vote him out. That's where we reach in Jamaica right now. They still are going to vote him out. Even if every single Jamaican get $1 million, they still are going to vote him out.
You're saying to me that $3 trillion has gone missing. If every Jamaican get that $1 million out of that $3 trillion,
yeah, man, it's still a loss, still a loss.
Lord,
because the people just say that's it. I remember, the PNP lost a lot of seats, 49 to 14, but a lot of these seats they lost them by less than 100 votes.
Yes.
You have seats where people are about less than like even 50 votes. Over in Westmoreland, I think they lose one seat, might be by around 5 votes. So it was very close, even though it looked as wide as 49, and it was evident that the People's National, the supporters of the People's National Party just never come out come vote. Most of them need to say, boy, I could give Andrew a chance and I could watch her go on. All of these young people, they're shame right now. They're disappointed because all of the promises, not all no happen. Not all no happen. We hear about, said boy, the unemployment rate gone down.
Lie,
because what they might check now, a little woman decides, boy, I can't get no work, so I'm going to raise 2 chicken. So she buy 50 chicken and put in a 1 pen. So then start set her now as a farmer.
And the people
so she's not unemployed anymore, they have her down now as a farmer.
And the people who do the windscreen wiping,
yeah, man, them in that too, Yeah, man, so a man say, boy, yeah, man, what you do? I wipe me a windscreen wiper, man. So under the PNP, the PNP never used to check, like, people a man even a walk and sell. Those persons, the PNP used to still have them as unemployed. Them now have all of them people as employed. Because a man the panic car and I myself, where are they in the home, but he have a little, he have 1 pound of ganja sell in the back and yard and he have him as employed. Yeah, man, but so Jamaica need the PNP like right now.
Indeed.
Yeah, man. If there was never a time that Jamaica need PNP, now is the time.
Mr. Patmore,
yes.
I know you have to go because you have your program to go and deal with.
Yes.
But I want you to tell me now, election is constitutionally due 2025 next year. As a matter of fact, next year is about a couple hours away from now.
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Is a Paul Patmore ready? That when the man put on in green clocks and ringing bell, the PNP sound trumpet, them ring for them bell and whatever. Or is a Paul Patmore ready to take on a Marissa Dalrymple Philibert?
I would say presently, we are around 60% ready.
Yes.
We are 60% ready. My party leader said, Mr. Patmore, you need to get ready. So, but we are almost there. And I think what the other 40%, I think, is the financing. Financing is the other 40. And as I mentioned, that I still have a little concern about the amount of persons in South Trelawny that is still willing to take a 2,000 to go out and vote. So that means the JLP and his team can come up 2 days before election, and some persons, the man will not have no water, the man will taxi and go and yard because the road bad, the man with a garbage truck have never driven in his community will be willing to take 2,000.
Hold on for me. There is somebody in this chat I need to take out of here. I try to do that to you, but I have to ban these idiots from here. Paul Stewart, go to the Jamaica Labour Party camp that is paying you over here.
What is his problem? What is his problem? Maybe you don't want to repeat what I must say, but what is his problem?
No PNP around here, you must go sit down because you're liar to tell. Anyway, you continue
Okay.
talking.
Yeah, man, but the record is there now. The record is there. All them have to do is just go in, type in the name Paul Patmore, and everything what me do come up, and you can see all of my work. Every single road that Paul Patmore fix, me take picture and put them up on the internet. The Gleaner put up all of them. Me fix the amount. There's no member of parliament in South Trelawny that have done more than a Paul Patmore.
Do not
None at all.
Do not go behind the words, Mr. Patmore. You said that you're 60% ready.
Yes.
My question to you tonight: if you're facing financial problem, that means a lot more future persons, should I say PNP caretakers. A lot of them are facing financial problem. Is it that? Are you afraid that the Homeless Administration may buy out this election?
No, we know that they will try, but I think what's happening right now, the Jamaican people is seeing that the money, that $5,000 that they take to come out and vote for and that's for 5 years, was only $1,000 per year. And it's 12 months. So you're talking about less than $100. You're talking about $80 per month. They sell their vote for $80 a month. And a lot of Jamaicans are seeing that right now. Only 25% of persons come out and vote every time when the election call. So all we are trying to do now is encourage at least another 25% to come out and vote. I'm not afraid. We are doing our numbers. I think the PNP, the first time in the history from 1980, because even when we win the election in 89, I think the PNP wasn't showing that the PNP will win. I think the polls was saying that the JLP gonna win South Trelawny. Even at that time, they were saying that Brascoli will be winning. Yeah. And a man called Lindell Freighter named Stretch won that election. But so this is the first time that the JLP is on its back foot in South Trelawny. Yeah, man, the first time. First time the PNP is ahead in South Trelawny. And the amount of pressure that Paul Patmore is putting on them, they still can't come forward. There's no MP. The MP that is running against Paul Patmore will not take up the challenge to come on a platform, otherwise from a Cliff Hughes, where Cliff Hughes will try to cut it and match it for suit her.
You know, so that
otherwise from a Cliff Hughes and a nationwide, they cannot go on no other platform.
But
they must run for every single platform.
You know and I know that the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Marissa Dalrymple, is afraid of the Make We Talk program, is afraid of Richard Rattigan and others. Because we dig deep in what she's going on with.
Yes.
We cannot have a person who is before the court still in the Parliament of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Mr. Patmore. The whole administration is saying, along with their so-called idiots that they have running around on social media, those idiotic bloggers who are being paid by the Labour Party. If unemployment is 3% in the first in Jamaica's history, have you ever stopped, Mr. Patmore, to look on social media when you look in the churches during the week? The amount of people in churches praying and jumping up and down. Are those people employed?
So because a person is on TikTok begging, that person is no longer on the unemployment list.
Oh,
he's on the TikTok begging, and he's off the unemployment list.
Oh,
but before, I don't want you to go. But something just hit me a while ago, as we were talking about even the integrity. As you know, the Prime Minister now have the integrity commission at court. I think they're trying to say, boy, it's like a man, you're not supposed to ask a man where you getting things them from.
No, and
You know how much are these, a lot of scammers are now waiting to hear how that going on, because I can tell you that the police hold on for enough of them vehicle.
yes,
Enough of them vehicle because them can't talk where they get money by the vehicle.
right.
So them are wait to see. So if you go for the prime minister, that means you go for it too. You know, if you explain where you get your riches from. You can imagine?
We're in serious.
Yeah, man.
Patmore.
Yeah, man. So we're going on a serious road.
Yes.
So a man can just turn up and have billions and you're not supposed to ask him no question about it.
And if a person, if a local fly by night, preach by day, somebody following across, decide to build an apartment complex and then they breach the building code.
Yes.
When Desmond Mackenzie did bulldozer down that plaza on Red Hills Road.
Yes.
Why they can't bulldozer down certain people apartment that they build in Beverly Hills?
Yeah, man. Because in Jamaica, it continue to have two different laws. Two different laws, you know. Yeah, man. But it's one of those things where we have Jamaica need a lot of fix up.
Yes.
And that's why you need a Mark Golding right now. Somebody who is not for sale. Somebody who are coming in with their own money already.
Yes.
Yeah, not somebody like a Paul Patmore who might have come in and don't have nothing. Mark Golding are one of them person who having things already, you know. So I think we're gonna see something different.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I think we're gonna. Yeah.
No, you have to go. I want you to give me your final words to your people of Jamaica, and in particular, the people of South Trelawny. Go ahead.
Yeah, my people, I'm here. My passion is to serve as member of parliament. I've never left you and go anywhere. I've been serving as a justice of the peace in South Trelawny from 2015. I'm a justice of the peace. I make myself available. In 2006, I was awarded the Governor General Achievement Award for community service. So I was awarded for things that I've been doing in South Trelawny. I'm the first person that come into South Trelawny and put up signs. So when you drive through the Larimer's division, you could know which community, the names of the community. I'm the first person who drive around and give out garbage bin in the community. I'm the first councillor that, as a councillor, I decided that everybody must take care of their gates and we their yard gate. So every man, we their yard gate and we pay them for it. In all of my parish council roads. I'm the only councillor that do it. I'm the only member of parliament that maybe will be doing it again. Whenever I become member of parliament, everybody gonna take care of their own community. We're gonna give prize to communities that keep their community clean. We call it best gate competition. I care about the community. Water is one of my passion. I have a weakness when it comes to water. Water is one of my things. Give me the opportunity, I will go there and find the water and bring it to the people. One of the things that we lack of in South Trelawny for the past 30 years is representation. Yes, we have an MP who can give our money, but we have not gotten an MP that is willing to represent the people. We need true representation in South Trelawny. Somebody who is willing to stand up and talk, not just to be politically correct at all time, any means necessary, but we stand up for what is right. Yeah. Not what is politically right, but what is right. And we mentioned about integrity. So people, I beg you for this one chance. Just give me this one chance. Just try me this one time. The next time, in my next term, the work that I do must speak for me. So just give me this one chance. And may God bless you And my brother, I thank you very much for having me. And before I leave, my last point
Go ahead.
in South Trelawny, and beg all your listeners in South Trelawny, this come to me while on the campaign trail.
Yes.
I buck up, I run into menstrual poverty, my brother. It's one of the big things in South Trelawny. Menstrual poverty. Menstrual poverty.
Explain that to me.
We have a lot of young ladies.
Yes.
Whenever they're having their period, they just cannot afford to buy their sanitary napkins.
What?
A lot of when look at somebody can't even buy food, but every single month they must buy their sanitary napkins. And a lot of these young ladies, young girls. So in our schools, we have young girls starting to see their period at age 8. So you're talking about a grade 3 child. So what we are doing now is to put sanitary napkins in our schools, all our schools, both primary and high schools. So in case a child mother cannot afford to buy that, all she has to do is try read school. And if she's so fortunate to know when it's going to come, you can go to the guidance counselor before time and ask that you get one that you can bring home. But we are putting in sanitary napkins in all our schools, all our health centers, and some of our churches in the poorer communities. We're going to eradicate menstrual poverty from South Trelawny. And that's one of my projects. It's something that's close to me because when some of the young ladies tell me of the situation, it really touched me. And I realize that not even the ladies want to speak about it.
My God.
Not even the ladies, but it's really bad. And because when you have a mother, look at a mother who's a single parent with maybe 2 or 3 daughters at home. So that means that she need plus her 3 daughters, so they need 4 packs for the month. She will have to find $1,500 per day to sell a child to school. A child that's going to high school now, you live in Alberton and you're going over into Christiana for school. You need $1,500 per day for school.
What?
$1,500. That's how expensive it is. And remember, the minimum wage in Jamaica is $15,000. Most of our single mothers will tell you that they are earning $15,000 a month. Of that $15,000, they will have to pay bus fare.
Week or a month?
Week, $15,000 per week.
Yes.
So they will have to pay $1,500 a day for fare. So you have to about almost $900 gone out of that already. Out of the 15,000, $9,000 gone out of the 15,000 already. But she have to find food for her children. She have to pay a light bill. She have to pay rent. So she only have $6,000 leaving. But out of that 6,000 now, she will have to find food. She have to send 2 or 3 kids to school. She have to pay a rent. She have to pay a light bill. She have to pay a phone bill. She have to pay a water rate.
She buy food.
Yeah, man. So that's one of the that's a reality. So the Prime Minister can talk all they want, but the reality is most Jamaicans are just living there. Then just survive. They are in a survival mode. Just a survival mode right now.
Mr. Patmore, in your neck of the woods, sir, how was Christmas for the people in South Trelawny?
Because it's a farming community where we have we do yam farming. The yam price wasn't too bad this time around. So for most of the farmers, they could manage. The persons that are higglers get the biggest hit. There are a lot of persons who would depend on buying clothes and walk around and sell it. But the internet, everybody buying clothes on the internet now. I hear they talking about one named Shein or Instagram. So persons who you normally would go in the market and buy clothes, a suit of clothes, they go on the internet and buy them suit of clothes.
Cheaper.
Yeah, man. So persons who use the higglers now, there's nothing for them anymore. So they need to find a job now. So even though they were in the unemployment, the employment group, So since intervention of Sheen and Instagram and those things, I can tell you within another 2 months, they will be back in the unemployment group. Yeah, man, they will be labeled as unemployed very soon.
You know what touched me, Mr. Patmore? When you said, I know it's time for you to go, but you have to say this
No,
to
man,
me.
I'm good. Yeah. Go ahead.
When you said to me that not even sanitary pads the young girls in Trelawny can't afford.
Yeah,
And
a lot
I believe
of person. And
it's across the entire school sector in Jamaica.
yeah, man. Yes. Yeah, you still have. I talk to ladies that tell me that 40 years ago, when they just started, they used to have to make up their own little thing. And I'm talking to young girls now in 2024 that is telling me the same thing that these girls are telling. The elderly persons tell me that they used to do 40 years ago. Is a much serious problem than a lot of us want to face up to. Food, people cannot buy food, and people cannot buy sanitary napkin. Why I'm really concerned about that this one is because this is not something that they cause on themselves. So it's not like the pill, birth control pill. So it's a choice that they make. That yes, we want that. So but you can go at the clinic and get your pills. You can go by the clinic and get your condom, but that's a choice that you make. These young girls, they never choose to see period in.
Yes.
It's not a choice. It's just a part of their body, and that's why I want to take it up. That's even our men can learn to understand and appreciate the ladies some more and be more respectful of the ladies. If they only understand the sacrifice and what some of these young girls go through, we as men might be able to even appreciate and respect them more.
I tell you something, Mr. Patmore. I won't tell people, well, a lot of people know me. You may not know, but people who know the halls of the People's National Party and the halls of the Labour Party know me.
Yes.
I remember when I was going to school, and went in the supermarket. I had a girlfriend in high school who wanted her sanitary pads, and she was afraid to pick it up.
Yes.
And I was under my khaki, my school uniform.
Yes.
I went and picked it up. When my foster mother saw me, which was like, she saw me, went to the cashier, paid for it, and give it to her.
Yes.
My foster mother was upstairs in the supermarket looking down on what was going on. And she said to me, she said, son, come here. Who thought you to do that? So I said, nobody. I just, she wanted to. I went and pick it up. My mom, my foster mother hugged me up, hugged me, and said,
Yes.
son, I'm proud of you. And I can
Yes.
tell you this. If a man have a wife, and if you can't go out there go buy that for your wife, you're not a man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You have a lot of men right now, big men, who like embarrassed to go in the supermarket and pick it up. I have my daughters, and every single month when they were with me or at my home, as long as they are there, I just know so I must pick it up. I just go pick it up for them. And I have girls now, even I have a lot of young ladies that will tell me that their parents don't even talk to them about it. Never talk to them about it. I talk to a few young ladies who tell me that their parents never give them money to buy sanitary napkin before. They never ask them anything about period. Their mother or father never one day ask them when they get the lunch money to go to school, they just buy it out of it. They never discuss it with their parents. The parents never discuss it with them. So that's why I said there's something about that is a topic where we have to address and help them to deal with it, because that's something we can stress them out.
Mr. Patmore, I want you and I to speak off air.
Yes.
Something came to me, but I won't say it on air. We're gonna talk about it off air and see what we can do to make sure. Jesus have mercy. No, some head to hurt me.
Yeah, man.
Young girls can't afford to buy sanitary pads.
Yeah, man.
Their
But,
mother
but,
and the family don't speak to them about it.
our teachers will tell us when we talk to the teachers, because when look at an 8-year-old, she'll leave home and go to school. So it start at school. So her mother would not even expect she shouldn't start yet. So the burden now is on teacher at school, you know. Sometimes the poor teacher not even have enough money for pay her fare, go home. She have to go in her pocket, go find money for get some pad that she and get her sort out. So that's why I believe that we need to have it in our school. It must be compulsory in our schools. That it's there. The guidance counselor must have it. When I was going to high school, it was always for sale in the tuck shop. But a child who do not have lunch money, how them can't even buy it? It was always there. We always have it in our high schools at the tuck shop. But if you don't have no lunch money, you just don't have no money. So it's something that we want to deal with. So we are now collecting donation or collecting persons. We ask our ladies, when you go to the supermarket on a weekly basis, just take up one. Take up one. You can send it to the Paul Patmore program or in your community. You know the people in your community. There, I can guarantee you that there's a child that is struggling in your community to find sanitary napkin. So before you even send it to Patmore, make sure that you look around in your community, your neighbors, the child that your daughter is playing with. Find out from them if they are okay. And if they say yes, you send it to Patmore. If they are not okay, make sure say you look after your community first. Let me tell people, dance a yard before you dance abroad.
Mr. Patmore.
Yeah, so I want to fix. It's a Jamaica problem where I want to be fixed, but we're going to eradicate it out of South Trelawny. I want to make sure say that our ladies feel comfortable, and we want the boys them to. And what I'm asked to ask the teachers, the guidance counselor, because when we used to go to school, so when guidance counselor come to talk to the girls about menstruation, and so they used to ask us to leave the classroom.
Right.
So I ask the teachers, you're gonna just discuss it as a class with the boys inside. That's how we're gonna get the boys to respect and understand what is happening.
You know, Mr. Patmore, I saw my good friend, who is always on this program, and I lift my hat to him, Christopher Campbell, said, Jeffrey, this is why the young girls are so easily exposed to older men, older people in our society. This is so sad. It is sad that is why younger girls are looking at older men.
Yeah, man, it's a father figure they are looking at. It's a father figure. It's a father. They're looking for fathers.
Our morals and our values has gone, Mr. Patmore. When we have our young girls who do not know about the menstrual cycle, and able to come down, they have no money to buy those things.
Yes.
Yet our politicians can get 300% increase, and this prime minister is telling the Jamaican people that is prosperity time, and Jamaica unemployment rate is 3%, lowest in the history of Jamaica.
Yes.
God Almighty, have mercy upon we, Paul Patmore.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But things is not good, no matter how we want. So from crime to health to everything, things is not good in Jamaica. We can pretty it up as we like, but I can't tell you that I go on the road already. That's why I can't tell you that I'm not a real politician. I'm too passionate. I love people too much.
Yes.
I love people too much. Me go to people yard, and when me walk in and see this situation, me start to cry and walk away and head back on my yard.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Because when me look and see, because when me look and see some of my time, even me, or me, how even things when me, even my family would take for granted. When you see, well, you know, and you see people don't want you, and when you watch them waste certain things, some of the time it hurt you. It hurt you. And that's why I'm saying to the people of South Trelawny, this is not just an ordinary politician. It's a gift to the people of South Trelawny. Paul Patmore is a gift to the people of South Trelawny. And if you don't believe me, just try me for one term.
How much
Try me for
schools?
one term.
How much schools are there in South Trelawny?
We have some. I think it's around 15. We have 3 high schools. So Westwood.
In entire Trelawny, about 15.
Yes, we're looking at maybe around 15. Yes.
So how much is in your constituency?
No man, 15. That's South Trelawny, you know. Yes, so we're looking at around 15. Yes.
What am I thinking? Yes.
Yes. Just around 15. 15, yeah. Otherwise, from the basic school, we have some small basic schools around.
All right. About from the basic school, the bigger schools are faced with a problem where young girls can't afford sanitary.
Yeah, there are some. Yeah, man. Yeah, there are a few young girls. So what we set it up now? We set up a box. We get a box. So we put at least between 30 to 50, depends on the size of the box, that can hold inside the box, and then we present it to the guidance counselor or the nursing station, and we're going to do that right across South Trelawny in all our schools.
How much for sanitary pads in Jamaica now?
Depends on the brand we're looking at. Maybe just around $500 or so.
Because they have some, I think they have some scented and unscented ones, something like that.
Yeah. You have some fussy ones that people. We can go up to maybe around $1,200 or so, but I know that you can get for around $500.
Because I think they must have some that that don't leak, but you have somewhere leak and kind of
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, man. But we're talking about an extra $500 for somebody who just can't find food. And worse if you have more than one child, you know. So that's why we just want to make sure that it's available. And we hope that it's something that I already talked to my leader, Mark Golding, about it already. So we're gonna move it from a Paul Patmore thing to, I think we're gonna look at it as the wives and the women at the PNP. We're gonna hand over that project to them whenever we become member of Parliament, whenever the PNP get in power. I already discussed when I talked to my leader about it, he said that's a good first lady project, Mr. Patmore. That's a good first lady project. So there I'm looking at my wife and yeah man, my wife and Mrs. Golding taking over that project and running with it. So I just wanna nurture it, but as soon as we become member of Parliament, as soon as we win and take over government, I'm expecting my wife, Mrs. Patmore, and Lady Golding to take over that project and make it become an island-wide project as we're gonna reach out and try to eradicate menstrual poverty from Jamaica. So we're looking at South Trelawny for now because we're using this as a little test and ask persons just to send down. You're sending a little barrel to Jamaica. Just put some in it, and most of the ladies can relate,
Yes.
They can relate because no matter how rich they are today, they will still remember. Say there was a time when they come and we just couldn't afford it.
Yes.
So they know what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. That's why so far we get a lot of sponsors. We're getting a lot of persons sent down. At my office now we have a lot. We just need time to go and distribute them to the schools. Yeah, man. But it's a very good project, and we're happy that I mentioned it to you. That we can because we want persons might be from St. Thomas listening to you now, but they are from St. Thomas. You don't have to think about Trelawny.
Think about St. Thomas.
Think about St. Thomas. Think about the children in your community where you're from. St. Thomas, especially, you can imagine those persons in the ghetto.
My God.
Mother not working, father not working. So they depend, whenever the time comes, they depend. At 13-year-old start to see her period. So she depend on a little man to give her money to go buy a pack.
Jesus, have mercy.
And that now you put her in a danger. So that's why we want to make sure, say, we want to have places. My vision is to have some machines where a young girl can go and just take out. You have a little card where you just put in and you get, just like how you used to have a food stamp. We want to raise funds that we can provide, like a pad stamp for these needy girls. So that's one of the things. So we're doing at the clinic. You can for the mental health clinics. Yes. So every month in South Trelawny for the mental health clinics, we're dropping off sanitary napkins for those ladies at the mental health clinic. And we can't start off with everything. We take with time. So we are now looking at the clinic for the mental health patients.
I think we have a call coming in for you.
Yes.
Hello, good night. Welcome back to our program. You're live. Hold on for me. Hold on for me, Mr. Patmore. Hold on.
Yes.
Hello, caller. Welcome. Go ahead. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, because regarding to Patmore talk about the roads in this community.
Yeah.
I'm not from there, but my mother comes from Larimas. He knows where that is.
Yes, that's my comments, yeah.
Because she have a place down there where from Fallen and me now have to take care of. No road no down there. And me drive, you know the road from Larimas. I come from Christiana first. So, when we reach the border, there's a come down to Larimas.
Yes.
And then Battersea Road, there's a.
Yes.
They take it back from there to go to St. Anne's. No road.
Okay. Which one of the community, where your mother, where you have that house? Where is the house?
Larimas.
In the square of Larimas or off?
Battersea Road.
On the Battersea Road. Okay. Yes, so the Battersea Road, most of the Battersea Road is go over into St. Anne. But if you go on the
family name card.
No.
You know you don't know it.
You don't have to call the family name. Just say he asks you where exactly is what road is on and so forth.
All right. It's not far from the square when you turn in Larimas, from Larimas in a Battersea Road.
Yeah, man. You know which part Raga them live? You know Raga? You know Raga them?
You know Raga, caller? Hello?
Yeah, man.
You know Raga?
Yeah, man.
So you reach down there? You reach to their place?
No, I'm not reach up by Raga.
Okay. Yeah, so you're on the main road there then. Yeah, man. So the roads are bad. And caller, I must tell you, that piece of road where you talk about, I still want a better piece of road. Yeah, and if you know so that bad, and I can tell you that piece of road is still one of the better piece of road in South Trelawny. Because I thought you were going to tell me, so when you reach Battersea, you turn back over into the Olive River Road. That's with some.
Yeah, but after you pass, they go around White Sand.
Yeah, but
that.
Yes. But that piece of road was fixed, In truth, that piece of road was fixed recently. The piece from going down to White Sand, it was fixed. So the White Sand won't fix. But when you turn up into Cascade now, Cascade is terrible. That's over in St. Anne. So you're out of South Trelawny now. Remember Battersea? right a Raga there, that's the border. So as you pass Raga, you're over into Senton. So where you're talking now is Senton. But it was fixed.
I know, but the road them bad.
Yeah man, the road bad. The road bad.
Come round, now them corner there.
Yes, man. Yeah man, it's terrible, it's terrible. It's really terrible, man, and it's because of poor representation.
And I think that
Poor
is why
representation. The road was done not too long ago, less than 5 years, but it wasn't done properly.
The driveless.
Yeah.
caller, I think what we need to do, is that I am not jumping up vote for Mr. Paul Patmore, but people in South Trelawny must come together and pick between Paul Patmore and Marissa Dalrymple.
Yeah, man.
Who the people?
Yes.
And put first to the people, because it can't continue, sir.
No, man.
Yeah, man. Hear about him before,
Yes.
Way before this. That hear
Yes.
about this one. See, come cousin them tell me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But you,
Yes.
me not born this about me go there. Cause right now, I'm in charge of looking after the players. So,
Okay.
and next year, I come there again. Maybe that time, I check him out.
Yes.
Yeah, man. By next year, I'll be the member of parliament by your comeback. So
Yeah,
we'll be
And
able to sit down and talk. You have a member of parliament in waiting. That when I run as a member of parliament in 2012, I have one phone number. That's the same number that you reach me on, host. The same number that you reach me on is the same number that I used to campaign as an independent councillor 12 years ago.
number.
There's nobody that can call me and don't get me and I don't call back.
Yes.
And we had some problem now because of the amount of call that is coming in. We run out of every month we run out of the data before time. So even every month, and you can't put it on back until the first of the month. So me always have around 5 days before month end, the data finish. But then say more than happy go back into the company to do over back a contract, but I just can't find the time.
Well,
but it's the same number. And
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Patmore, you have some more time. Maybe we can.
Yeah, man. Yes, I have time. I'm enjoying your program. So I'm good with mine. This is I'm reaching somewhere with this. I'm really excited about it. And thank you again for having me. I really enjoy it.
Those who want to call in from South Trelawny, it's also a WhatsApp number. I'm gonna say it slowly. 954 529 8030. It's also a WhatsApp number. Those who want to call in and ask Mr. Paul Patmore any question at all.
Yeah, man. Whether you're PNP or JLP, don't be shy if you ask.
Right.
Just keep it respectful, and but you can ask me anything. Don't worry. I'm not gonna run away from any questions. Anything to do with South Trelawny, I'm here.
The numbers are 954 529 8030. I must say, my good friend Christopher Campbell, Jeffrey, my wife and myself have donated $100,000 to Holy Childhood to help young ladies. Oh God. We believe that children are our future. I will always help my country. I wish I could do more. And I know Christopher. Paul Patmore, this gentleman here.
Yes.
On the platform here in the mind of Christopher Campbell.
Yes.
When Christopher says he's going to do something, he's going to do it.
Yes.
Many times he will WhatsApp me and say to me, Jeffrey, he's saying his heart is bleeding for Jamaica.
Yes.
Literally. Because the amount of stuff that need to be done in the country and the amount of people that need help.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
Yes.
It's unbelievable. The numbers to call in is 954 529 8030. If you wish to call in, is 954 529 8030. It's also a WhatsApp number. It is running right along the screen there. You can see the Make We Talk call into the show now. 954 529 8030. That's the numbers to call into the program. We're speaking to South Trelawny Caretaker of the People's National Party. Sorry, Mr. Paul Patmore. Mr. Patmore, you
Yes.
have me here. Oh, hold on for me. Good night, Miss P. Welcome to the program.
Good night, man. We just reach through and make on catch a program. Good night. I want to say good night to Mr. Patmore,
Good night. Good night.
right?
Mhm.
Yes. And please keep up the wonderful work you're doing, said we.
Yes, man.
Jeffrey
Yes, ma'am.
and your wife. Happy New Year to you when it comes, and all the best, and continue to do your work.
Yes, my dear.
And we appreciate you and the rest of everybody on the platform who teach us. And my birthday was Friday, but I didn't get to call if you tell if but that's
Yes,
how it go.
yes.
Anyway, me share something with you and Mr. Patmore.
Uh-huh.
Me say Mr. Fitzjackson a fight for a cause. And it's a real cause.
Yeah.
This morning I went to the bank, J Head Bank at Brownstown,
Mm-hmm.
and asked them for a printout.
Mm-hmm.
What you call it, bank statement or whatever.
Yes.
You know what the
Yeah.
lady tell me, say?
Mm-hmm.
$280 per sheet.
What?
200, me tell you where? JN Brownstown Center. So me no secret. $280 per sheet for a printout, we call it our bank statement. So if me want 10 sheets,
Hold on for me. Our Damien Crawford sitting say, what can go so?
what can go so? So me said to the gentleman, say, it's okay. A lady at least, it's okay.
My God.
$280 per sheet. It's not like it's a $280 then, because ink and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
$280 per sheet. So Jamaican people, and they never ask if me a PNP or me a Labour. So you go for everybody. So Fitzjackson fight for a cause, and we need to rally around him. But we know time comes, so we soon fix. Me don't go call for tell you no, and for broadcast it make the world make you don't know what's happening to people. $280 per sheet for a printout. When you carry your little 1 cent, go give them, then take it and then use it, and then make money penny. And for you to get a printout to follow up something or trace something, you got to pay 280 Jamaican dollars per sheet. No, what can go so? Anyway, just make you know, and thank you. I'm going back to class. Mr. Patmore, big
All
up
right.
yourself. God
Yes. Thank you.
be with you always, and you're going to win, and you're
Yes.
going to continue the work.
Yeah, man. You take care of my candidate down at Brownstone, you know. I hope
Hello?
you not take care of my candidate down at Brownstone.
Miss P.
Stop, me not hear you so loud. Stop.
It,
Go
it,
ahead, me not hear you. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
said, hope you're taking care of my candidate down by Brownstone. It's
Gabriel, man.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah, man.
Me
I hope
not
the
hear him
girl,
so
because
good.
it's my girl that you know, Miss P.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, and my girl, and she had do some work, but she not reach my doorway yet. But it
Yes.
nothing
All right.
matter me if you not reach my doorway. That no matter me.
Yeah, but Miss
We
P,
just
Yeah.
want him doing work. He have me 100%. So
Yes.
we
Yes.
go ahead.
hold on there.
All right.
And in my little own terms, me I do what me can do. Talk to
Yes.
people, tell them
Thank you.
about
Thank you.
Tuvaris, Ratigan, Mystic, and people are learn. And you know, it's a Christmas Day. I went to Northeast St. Catherine. That's where I originally grew up from.
Uh,
And we are chat more, we are chat. Northeast St. Catherine, yes.
mm-hmm.
And make I tell you something. Everyone who know Jeffrey Tavares, Ratigan, we alone some people in the bush there. Let me tell you, after them program no miss no Andre Stephen. Talk your mind. Me say Christmas Day we have a ball. I want the people them attack them and say yes. And you know what they like with the phone show. It a teach them, I tell them, it a bring them back and them for the older one them. I say yes, I no talk with substance. No hear so I no have something for sure. Yo, brother, you don't know what one I do to Jamaica. Uno is the
Yeah,
best
man.
thing Jamaica ever see. In a bush, there no come tell us a bush. Bush. And then me come from and me proud of you.
Yes.
And we have a good time up there the other day. Good time Christmas Day. We got a river. We played that me know we yam food, we chat, and we have joke play and Dandy Shandy. So just imagine. Dandy Shandy with a big old tough back like how we are play. And I remember we got a grave for look is all dead. How we are say, man?
Miss B,
We have good
I want to
time.
tell you thanks for
Anyway,
calling in. Our next call coming in.
okay, big up yourself.
All right, thanks much. Good night. Good night. You're live on Make We Talk. How can I help you?
Good night. I must say that with Mr. Paul Patmore on, this is the interview of the year. Because, yes, Mr. Patmore is highlighting reality, not fallacy. I know the depth of poverty in Jamaica. I've seen it every day, every crevices and corner. And I have not heard any other politicians outline the facts as is set out here by Mr. Paul Patmore. And I like the differentiation he has made between himself and the typical politician from any side of the aisle. I like that. Let me tell you something.
Thank you, sir.
People are suffering all over. This is the worst I've ever seen things in the history of Jamaica. The economic situation is very dim. We have long past recession. It's an economic collapse that's going on in Jamaica right now. You know, and it is a serious situation that people can't get to survive in the country. And the program with the sanitary provisions for the young girls seeing their menstruation is a very good program.
Yes.
Because it will help, instead of them pulling off tissue and messing up themselves and it's damaging their psychology during class, they should get that help.
Yes.
Because just imagine they are at school having menstruation and looking at the school board. They can't even learn anything.
No.
Messing up themselves. And that would affect their dignity, their pride, their sanity. This is how I like to hear visionary politicians. Let me tell you something. I like how he is differentiating himself from all of them. That's a very good start because the people have felt the hands of both sides. So I know he's running under the PNP, but he's saying, man, I'm a humanitarian. You can contact me and I hear you. I'm not the one who is going to ignore your calls or block you from my phone number and whatever. I like the pitch. I like the sound of what he's saying and doing. And I think that the people should reward him in the next general election. Man, I'm so impressed listening to you, Mr. Paul Patmore. When
Thank you. Thank you.
the reality of what is going on.
Yes. Yes, my
People
lord.
talking about unemployment down by 3.6% and all that garbage when poverty has pervaded the entire country like this.
Yes.
In reality, what I see, Andrew Holness and his cabinet probably providing for only 5% of the economy. 95% of the economy is gone down. Middle class has been eradicated. So you only have the poor and the rich right now. And probably the wealthy or the rich is just a 5%. Majority of the country is bad.
So what you're saying to us, caller, that they don't have any middle class in Jamaica anymore?
No, man. No middle class.
My brother.
This JLP government kill middle class.
Have dismissed their helpers. They can't afford domestic help anymore.
I have been saying
They are
this
no
for
longer
years,
middle class.
I've been saying it for years, that Jamaica don't
Yeah,
middle
they
class.
can't afford.
But Jamaica is poor and rich.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you something. And I like the fact that Mr. Paul Patmore has expressed some concern about the vote buying. I'm telling you, one of that man's bank account can serve 2,000 each all over the country and buy himself back into power. And that's what the man who has 28 bank accounts, at least what we know of, the PM. I mean, a lot of the wealth have not been captured by the IC. Some of them are gone in offshore. Some of them have been laundered through businessmen. They're gone. Money, you can't see those money. You will never be able to get a full scope of his wealth. Many things that the IC knows, they can't even express it in the public domain because they have to come up with some other things and feed. Right, the financial investigation division not taking up the matter in hand.
Right. Caller, I have a next call coming in. Thank you for calling in.
But things are bad.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Thanks, man. A pleasant good night. Welcome to the Make Talk program. You're live. You want to speak to Mr. Paul Patmore?
Yes, sir.
Good night to you, ma'am.
Okay, I'm married.
Pardon me?
I'm married from.
I'm not hearing you clearly. You're married from where?
I'm married
What?
in Jacksonville.
I'm not hearing it clearly at all, caller. Speak a little bit louder for me.
I'm married from Jacksonville.
Yes?
What I'm calling the community. I don't know if Mr. Patmore know about it.
I can hardly hear what you're saying, ma'am. I can hardly hear you.
The line bad. Let's kind of shift a little. Shift a little.
Jacksonville.
No. What you need to do, hold on for me. What you need to do, shift a little from where you are and don't put the phone so close to your mouth. Go ahead for me now.
Okay. Now?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead for me now.
Yes, I'm married. I don't know if Mr. Patmore.
No, it's not coming through clearly. Yeah.
It's not coming through clearly at all. I can hardly hear what you're saying. You want to hang up and call us?
Really sorry about that, yeah.
Hang up and call us, man.
Sorry about that.
And when you're calling, callers, when you call into the program, please turn off your device, turn off your TV. What you have in the background, listening to us, turn it off because it will have a feedback into the studio here with us. We're speaking to Mr. Paul Patmore, the man who has the plan for South Trelawny. And as what people say, he is a politician with a difference.
Yes.
The number to call into the program is it's a WhatsApp number. You can call WhatsApp or straight. It's 954-529-8030. Good night, caller. Welcome to the program. You're live.
Yes, good night.
Let's go ahead now.
Yes, I'm married from Jacksonville.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Mr. Patmore hear about Jacksonville.
Yes, I hear about Jackson Hill. I haven't visited that community as yet, but I will be there. That's in South Trelawny.
Yes.
That's Jackson Hill over in South Trelawny.
Hello?
It's Jackson Hill over in South Trelawny.
Hold on for Mr. Patmore. Hold on for me, Mr. Patmore. Ma'am, is you're talking to us on the phone? Stop talking to the person in the background and talk to us on the phone, please.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead now. Mr. Patmore is asking you a question.
Patmore know about.
Yes, he's asking you a question. Listen to him, please. Go ahead, Mr.
I
Patmore.
say, which one of the Jackson Hill in South Trelawny? You're in South Trelawny?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, I hear about it. I don't visit the community as yet, but I will be there soon. Definitely this month. I'll be coming to all the communities this month. I'm taking leave from my business. I'm taking leave from my business for the month of January to come and look for my people. Yeah. Yes, so I'll be coming down. Any concern you want me to bear in mind when I'm coming? You have any concerns? What's the main concern in your community?
About the what?
Water.
The water.
Oh, the water. Yes, we know there's a serious situation down that side when it comes to water.
Water.
You have to buy water.
And yes, yeah. And then water trucks are not in one time. when the water was cooked or washed, nothing.
Oh Lord.
All right. I'm not hearing her clearly though. But down in that side, then we have a lot of water issue. I can't, as I mentioned earlier in the program, that during the by-election, from nomination day to election day, they give the people water all the day. Before that, they used to give them every 2 days or every 3 days. During the by-election, from nomination day to election day, they give them water every single day. And from 6 o'clock the day after the election, they cut off at the water, and not even an ounce they not get since that. That's how the people of South Trelawny have been treated for many, many years.
All right, caller. Thanks for
They
calling.
continue to take the people for granted.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but you can.
Yes, okay, sir.
Just call her. Just take my number. Maybe you can. Just see if you can write down this number for me. My number is 876 443 2153. You can give me a ring so we can talk off the air tomorrow or so.
Yes, okay.
876 443 2153.
Okay.
All right, caller. Thanks for calling in.
Yes.
Yeah, you get the number? You get my number?
I have her number. I think I'll text her the number.
Oh, okay, yes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
We're speaking to Mr. Paul Patmore. I think your producers are saying that you're ready for your program now.
No, man, not at all. This my son here. We are enjoying the program, man. Okay. While we're waiting on somebody else to come online, I want to mention that we also have a program that Damian Crawford is helping me with to put together. It's a one breadwinner per household project that we want to do. I want to do that in my 10 years. So it's gonna take me around two terms to come up with that program. So a household that only have one breadwinner, I want to move up that to 2. So if it's just one person in the household working, I want to help to make sure so we have 2 persons working. Some of these persons, we're gonna get fund them.
Good night, caller. You're live on air.
Yo, Jeffrey.
You're live on air.
We're gonna get fund them.
You're live on air. Good night, caller. You're live on air.
Yes, turn off your phone. Turn off what you're listening to.
He's one of my friends, you know.
Yeah.
My good friend, if you want to talk on air, let me know. If not, then I have to talk to you off air. He always has suggestion for me, you know.
Yes.
The number to call is 954-529-8030. We're talking to the People's National Party caretaker for South Trelawny. Man himself, Paul Patmore. They dub him as the poor people's governor for South Trelawny. Mr. Patmore, go ahead, sir. You were saying something?
Yes. So for the one in household, in every household, I want to increase every household by one breadwinner. So if we're going to have one person in the household working, we want to try and improve that to 2. If we have 2 persons working, we want to improve that to 3. Right across South Trelawny. For the first term, we're going to look seriously at creating 500 new breadwinners in South Trelawny. 500. We want to look at using the farm work program. So the distribution of farm work cards under Paul Patmore leadership will be a little different from what they used to. It's not because you have been voting for Paul Patmore or the PNP for 30 or 40 years that means you're going to get a farm work card or your son going to get a farm work card. You must be living in South Trelawny if you want to be a part of the farm work program. You have to have a proper, your police record have to be up to date. You have to have a clean police record because we cannot afford to waste a card when we get it, because a member of parliament get between 30 to 40 cards and we can't afford to waste one. We're also going to use to assist to create these 500 new breadwinners. We're going to use the grants program through the NIS grant program. Presently, at the NIS, they can get a grant up to $80,000 to grant. Like you want to raise chicken, you want to start a little car wash, you want to do hairdressing, anything. But you want to use that program. We're estimating that we can get at least 100 grants, different grants. As long as you apply for them, the people at South Trelawny is not using up these grants because they are not being told about these grants. Because the politicians behave as if they are the person that have to give you these grants or recommend you for these grants. But these grants are at the NIS where you can just walk in on your own and ask for these grants. As long as you're a citizen of Jamaica and you need assistance, it's there for you. And you can prove that you need the help.
So in other words, if a small business person want to do some more business within their business, they can go for a grant there then?
Yes, like you want to start, especially the young persons who want to start their business. It can be a barber shop, anything at all. You want to use this money to buy the tools, and all you have to do to bring down there, you're gonna bring if you're gonna raise chicken, you're gonna need an invoice for the chicken and the feed. Yeah. And you bring it down there, and it's not nothing hard. Most people will tell us, boy, it's gonna take long. But at the same time, they never try. Most of who I tell them say it's gonna take long, you know. Them themselves never try to get a grant yet, you know. Right. And then just hear somebody say it's gonna take long, and so they never try because somebody tell them say it's gonna take long. But I know persons in South Trelawny who apply for grants and within 2 months they get through. Yeah, man, and get them 80,000, get to start a little business, you know. So that's one of the projects that we'll be working on.
So the grants now is $80,000.
Yes, it's $80,000. It's $80,000.
Okay.
And as long as you're a Jamaican, you can get the grant. And it's just for you to go to one of the offices anywhere in Jamaica. So it's not a South Trelawny thing I'm telling you about. All the parish offices at the NIS office, National Insurance Office, Ministry of Labour, you can just go there and ask for these grants. So we're going to tackle at least 100 jobs, create 100 jobs through that program for the 5 years.
So if a person wanted to start a chicken company,
yes,
yes, the grant for 80,000.
Yeah, man, you can go and ask for the grant for $80,000.
What is the criteria in getting that grant?
It's really just if you're gonna make the chicken coop, where the chicken coop is, you will have to have that tax receipt. The owner for that property will have to give you a letter that they are giving you permission. The person that is in charge of the property will have to give you a letter that they are allowing you to make the coop on their property. And all you need to do is go and and you need an invoice, not more than $80,000. So you're gonna raise 100 chicken and 20 bags of feeding and maybe a few feeding pans, but it must not be more than $80,000.
And you have to make sure, okay, what you're saying to us now, I need to understand you, that when you go to the NIS office, you have to make sure if you're gonna do chicken wearing, you have to make sure the invoice said the coop belongs to you.
No, not the coop. You're gonna need a letter from the person that own the property.
Right.
That they give a permission to raise chicken on the property.
Then suppose that you just go to them, say you have the invoice about the chicken and so. But you
need to show the property, that's the property owner give you permission, or if you own the land, you have to prove that you own the land. If you're gonna do farming like catch crop farming or so, all you need is a letter from a justice of the peace now to say, yes, you have been farming on that property, you have been a farmer for more than 5 years, and you're farming on that piece of land. So you don't really have to have a land title or anything. You just need a letter from the justice of the peace, so that you have been working on that piece of land for many years.
But But for the chicken something now.
Yeah, you need they're asking for the tax receipt. They're asking for the tax receipt. And the person that paying the tax will have to give you a letter signed by a JP that they give you permission to raise the coop on that property.
To raise the chicken on the property?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, man. But it's not nothing hard, and they have some very good workers, especially I talk to the people in South Trelawny every day. We have a good set of workers down by Falmouth. And I can also speak for Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need these persons to go and take up these offer. You're paying tax, your family is paying tax. There are certain benefits that is there for the government. That's why I tell you, as Member of Parliament, I'm not going to sit down and wait for the government to give me money to take care of South Trelawny. There's a lot of allocations that is not being taken up by the people, whole heap of money out there that is not being taken up by the government, because everybody, most politicians, if it's about Jamaica have now become a eat a food place. So everybody want to eat a food, and that's one of the problems that we have. So if something, if a worker run, a man want to eat a food off of it. So a man will tell, because most politicians now kind of use the NIS program as a tool to get vote. So then we hide it for you. So then they know, so you want assistance. But then we make you ask them for it. Then them just bring your name to NIS and ask the person at the NIS office to call you. So you now get the impression as if the Member of Parliament or the council there's something for you. But it's something that you could have done for yourself. Because you don't need them. You have been paying your NIS, or you're not paying NIS, but you're on the part. You just need some assistance. Head to the NIS office and go ask for assistance. They have brochure down there. You might go down there, you don't get through the same day, because they're going to tell you what you need to bring in. Just go and bring in the stuff. You need a TRN. Any type of business you're doing in Jamaica, you're going to need a TRN and your ID.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to come and look at where the coop that you say. You say you want to raise chicken, somebody from the office will come and look at that coop.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as it suit them and see that you're not lying and what you're going to do what you say you're going to do, they're going to give you. If you just want money to buy a car wash, worker, we have persons who just get money to buy a weed worker to start his own landscaping business. So you can start your own landscaping business by just a grant.
So like how I know a lady who is in her 60s. She wants to do a little chicken thing. Hold on for me, Mr. Patmore. Miss
Yes.
P, calling a while ago, Miss P. Me know you love a local farming, Miss P. You hear Mr. Patmore say? Sentan have it, go down on the NIS officer Sentan and get the 80,000 for help boost up a local business.
Come on, ask them for your grant. Ask them for the grant. As long as you qualify for it, you're not working, you're not getting a pension right now, and you're qualified, just go down there and talk to them. You can also look up for the number in the directory. So you can call them before you go. So if she's over in Sentan, she's over in Sentan.
Yeah, she is.
One thing I can tell you, she's fortunate to have one of the best lady, because we used to have that lady of the person in charge of Sentan now.
Uh-huh.
We used to have her over in Trelawny. But she's now transferred to Sentan. One of the easiest person to talk to. So just call the Sentan office and ask them about the grant. Tell them, so you hear Mr. Patmore talk about this grant thing, and you want to know how we go. Because you want to raise some chicken or you want to do something. But it's there. It's there for the people. There for our citizens. Another program that I want to tell you about, otherwise from the one in house, is a goat program. Damian Crawford started that when he was running over in Portland, and then running away and laugh at him and call him Goatman. I want to turn South Trelawny, because they know us for yam now. I want to make sure they know us. I want them to know us for goats. So we want to start a revolving goat program over in South Trelawny, where I'm going to give a young man between age 16 to 20 a goat. And the only thing that we're asking for is when that goat have kid, you give us one of the young. Just so we can give another young person.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna continue with that. And we're looking at our 5-year period. We should have a lot of goat over in South Trelawny. So we have 95 PDs. So we want to start off with 95 yo goats.
Yes.
95 yo goats. We only have 4 divisions. So we want to leave 1 ram. So we're gonna use the local goat, native goat for the female, but we want to use Nubian ram. So we have 4 divisions. So we're going to want to leave 1 ram per division. So anybody when they goat call, they carry the ram, they carry the goat to that ram in the area. So we'll improve on the quality of the kid. So it's a local goat, but we're going to mix that goat now. Use the Nubian ram for mix it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's one of the projects that we'll be doing. I'm not even gonna wait on government to fund that program. Mm-hmm. I'm asking my YouTube friends and my TikTok friends to help to sponsor that program where you can, even the community that you're from, buy a goat and give a young man and tell him, say, give us back 1 female goat that we can give another youth. And we can tell us in space of 5 to 10 years, anywhere in Jamaica somebody is and want mutton, they will know that they must head to South Trelawny because we have a lot of goats down there. So because of the climate, some of the other type of goat won't do well down there. It's a bit cool in South Trelawny. So most of the goats won't love the cool. So we want to try with the local native goats. That's the one that we're going to use. A goat now will cost us around, those goats will cost us around $30,000 to $35,000. So we ask anybody out there who want to contribute to a goat rearing program like that, a revolving program, you can just call me up and they could even, because now that I find you, my brother, I want you to be that little link, especially for my sanitary napkin program. I want you to lead from your side.
I will see what I can do because I love things like these, and I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, man. Anything.
Yes, my good friend Christopher in the chat room. Call the program, no, man, and let us have a discussion with Paul Patmore, no, man. Come on, man. Call it.
Yes, Chris. Come in, Sir Chris. Come in, Sir Chris.
Let me talk to Paul Patmore, man.
Yeah, man.
For those who are just joining us, the numbers to call in is 954-529-8030. We're speaking to Mr. Paul Patmore, the caretaker for South Trelawny.
Yeah.
He is bordering Manchester and St. Elizabeth. And even
part of Senton also.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
I think you're born in the same part where Gabriella is.
Yeah, we're born where Gabriella is. No, not Gabriella. Miss Williams, Comrade Williams.
Yes.
Nash Keisha Williams.
Oh, yes, Keisha, yes.
Yeah, Williams, yeah. So she's up that side.
The number to call is 954-529-8030. Christopher, we're waiting on your call, sir, for us to chit chat with Mr. Paul Patmore. I don't know if you can call in because hold on for me. Good night. We're going to make it to our program. You're live.
Happy holidays, Mr. Jeffrey. Everybody in the chat. Mr. Patmore.
Good night. Yes.
Mr. Patmore, I congratulate you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Continue. The Lord will bless you and more blessing upon you.
Yes.
Let me say this. You mean say ladies cannot afford to buy even sanitary napkin for them usual self-regulation with nature. You have to go with nature. Let me tell you something. When we hear you mention that, every year I'm a hit stand up,
Yes.
At the time that you know the need for that.
Yes.
And I can't come to it. not even that the ladies can afford.
Yes.
It's sickening.
Yeah.
You know, the powers that be listening these things, you know. And I want to ask myself the question. Those who are women, female, how do they think? Huh? And this government, I talk about them are the best government and them want another 10 years. People of
Yeah.
Jamaica, come on, man. This disgusting and degrading, bad.
Yeah, man.
You cannot afford the necessity for your body self-regulation. No, sir. But we can't go, sir. My mouth only shut.
Yes. And you know, Carla, that you know that, and during the last by-election, because I have this program going
Yes,
where
sir.
I'm distributing the sanitary napkins. You know that the JLP was on the campaign trail condemning
Hold on for a minute, Mr.
the
Patmore.
project.
Hold on a minute. Okay, go ahead now, Mr. Patmore.
Yeah, as I said, during the last by-election, members, yeah.
Go ahead, Mr. Patmore.
You hearing me, Carla?
It's cracking up and it's very,
Oh, he's very low. Hold on for me.
very.
She's not hearing me.
No, hold on there. I think it's from my end. Hold on a minute. Go ahead, Mr. Patmore.
Hello, you hearing me?
It's a little better.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Yes, I was telling you that even though we're trying our best with this project, because I see the need with our young ladies and the teachers in our school and the counselors and guidance counselor and nurses talk to me about it. There were persons on the campaign trail criticizing the project and tell me, say, what am I, how this a man, a pad him take up a worry about pad. You know, man, I was so embarrassed when me hear him talk. I was sorry for him. And that's why I know so we even have to work even harder to make sure that this project, because some of our men, they don't understand. Some of our politicians don't understand what is going on. They don't know the reality out there. Because they are not going into the community to talk to these people.
Hold on, Mr. Patmore. Can
Yes.
you just come here, please, and listen to Mr. Patmore?
Yes, I want to say this before I get out of here.
I have a next
Yeah.
call. I have a next call coming in. I can't take another call. I have a next call coming in.
Okay, all right.
All right, thanks. Okay. Oh Lord, the person hung up. Let me see if I can get by the person who was calling us. Hold on to me.
Yes, yes.
We're speaking to Mr. Paul Patmore. He is the. Okay, he wasn't calling from that. Oh, here he is. Let me call him back.
All right, good night, Jeffrey and Mr. Patmore.
Good night, my brother. Good night.
Yes, Mr. Patmore, I want to congratulate you on being the candidate who's going to go up against Miss Dalrymple.
Yes.
I personally find her repulsive. I hate corruption with a passion.
Yes, yes.
And I do not think Jamaica can extricate itself from poverty until you deal with corruption. You know,
Yeah.
corruption is a parasite on the society. And if all we're doing is window dressing and not dealing with the underlying problems of the society, which is, I believe, most of the problems you see in Jamaica leads back to corruption. You understand?
Yes,
I think
yes.
Jamaica have enough resources to become a middle income country. What we don't have is good leadership. And what we have is a high level of corruption that is weighing down the country.
So true, my brother.
So Chris. So Chris.
Yes, Jeff. Yes, Jeff.
When you listen to Mr. Patmore talk about young ladies can't afford sanitary pads in our schools, what is your take on that? What goes through your mind as a father,
Well,
an uncle?
you know what, Jeffrey, is an indictment on the society. It's a failure. It's like saying you're gonna shoot the young men who are running rogue over the society. That is a failure of the country. We have not educated the society, and then when you end up with the result of that failure, then you want to say, well, we'll just go and gun them down, which is the easy and simple thing to do. But it does not address the fact that you have failed and you're going to fail the next generation of people because you're graduating people, 18% of people can pass the examinations.
Yeah, man.
What? 80% can. What kind of society you're setting up to have? Poverty can only be tackled if you have education, educated people. That is a tool to get people out of poverty. And we're
Yes.
failing. We're failing miserably. I wish I could write a check and help every poor people in Jamaica. It's not possible. I want to teach people how to fish.
Indeed.
And
Yes.
yes, and we need to start with the basic. We need to give people education, give them a trade because if them not working in Jamaica, then can go Cayman go work and send back money to Jamaica. You know, I do not understand why we do the things we do in Jamaica. It's very frustrating to sit here. I am in Barbados right now, Jeffrey, and I bought a house in Barbados because I tried to buy a house in Jamaica and I was robbed. So I ended up buying a house in Barbados. I don't think about crime in Barbados when I'm walking down the street. Barbados have maybe 1/4 of the resources of Jamaica, and yet still it is a stable society. It have a 90% plus percent literacy rate. How we can have so much resources and it's so far behind Barbados that have really just frozen. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
leadership. It's leadership. The only dynamic leader we have had in our modern history is Michael Manley. Everybody has fallen down on the job after him. No vision. Think about all the things that Michael left us. National housing trust, free education, all of these things is what made Jamaica even what it is today. And we
Yeah,
have
man.
not nobody that has come along since this man and said this is where we need to go and this is how we need to get there. We have peer thieving politician in Jamaica and this dynastic politics that we now have where you have husband and wife and picnic come on the back of the Jamaican people again. And next generation to rob and thief from
Yeah,
the
man.
Jamaican people. I'm sick of them.
Mm.
Sick of them. It's the same old three card people. Them. I don't want to hear. I want to see action.
You know something, Chris? I'm glad you said you want to see action, because I can tell you one thing, I am being honest on this platform, Christopher and Sir Paul. Many times I get up and I see news I could come and talk about. And I say to myself, I'm tired of talking. I am tired of coming on this platform day after day, whatever time I come on. And it's the same thing over and over. I sound like a scratch record.
Yes.
Everybody on social media sound like a scratch record. Nobody doing anything, Paul Patmore. The Jamaican diaspora got was about what? Was it 4 demonstrations we had, Christopher, or 3?
Yeah, roughly about 4, yeah.
Yeah. We stand up against certain things going on in Jamaica. Have the Jamaican people stand up about anything, Paul Patmore?
No, no, not at all.
Mr. Patmore, you believe it was Andrew Holness in opposition and this going on in the People's National Party? You believe Andrew not sit down, sir? Andrew not take to the
Yeah,
streets
man.
last time?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember when Richard Azan
Yes?
as mayor built some shops over by Spalding's.
All remember.
To help out some poor people that was sitting when if a rain a fall, them off outside. If a sun hot, them off is under the sun. And he make and Andrew Holness say boy would never sit in a parliament with him.
We got a dark day in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
So the question to you now, Mr. Patmore. Why the People's National Party so quiet?
We are working. We are working. We are campaigning. We are preparing for the election. We are putting things together.
Mm-hmm.
We are making sure that at least some 45 seats are ready for the next election. We put them in a winning position. At least 45 of them. Yeah, man. We are doing a lot of work. We are doing a lot of work, sir. Sometimes, as they say, I know everything good for eat, good for talk. So the PNP is there. That's why you see the poll. That's why Mark Golding, that was in a couple, around 2 years ago, it was 16 points behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And then now he's 9 points ahead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Because of the work that the PNP have been doing over the past 2 years.
Hold on for me. Christopher, want to say something? Go ahead.
Well, let me say this, Jeffrey. Thanks to people like Jeffrey and Lonesome and Rattigan, it was the bloggers who got up and put the heat to the backside of the JLP by highlighting the high level of corruption, because the media in Jamaica,
Yes.
had fallen down on the job, and some of them have become mouthpiece for the government.
Yeah.
Understand, and we know that Andrew Holness has corrupted every institution in Jamaica by bribing everybody. Okay? That every
Yes.
man could see. It was the blogging community in the diaspora mainly and in Jamaica who have sounded the drum, beat the drum day and night about what is going on and awaken the Jamaican people. So yes, the PNP has done something, but most of that thing, I'm telling you, because I've watched it, and I said to friends 2-3 years ago, is the bloggers. And people say, what is that? I said, go check out the bloggers. They are the one who's talking directly to the Jamaican people.
Yes.
And I've awakened the Jamaican people out of their slumber. So whatever you see going on, and I'm not saying the PNP don't get some credit, but I believe you me, it's the blogging community that has turned the heat up on the JLP. You understand? Because
Yes.
have not start quietly and gone quietly into the night and make Andrew Holness hypnotize us with him nonsense. We have seen through his smoke screen and him 3-card thing. And we have said to the people, this is what is happening. And the people is turning.
Yeah.
You know something, Paul Patmore?
Yeah.
And Holness in 2016 used social media to garner the attention of the Jamaican people.
Yes.
Why? That the People's National Party is not aggressive more on social media to garner the people of the Jamaican people. I know maybe you can't answer that question, but
No.
the People's National Party must be more aggressive in garnering the support of the Jamaican people. Go to social media. Andrew Holness did that on one.
Yes.
No, social media has turned against him.
Yes.
You know. Anyway, Christopher, thanks for calling in. Anything more?
All right, Jeffrey, thank you. Mr. Patmore,
Yes. Thank you,
sir,
Sir
and have
Chris.
a happy New Year's when it comes. Thank
Yes,
you.
and same to you and your family. Same to you and your family.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm.
You know, Sir Patmore, I want
Yes.
I want to wrap up now because it's going up to 10 o'clock.
Yes.
And you know, I don't come next week I can go until maybe 11 o'clock, but not during the week here now. I'm not,
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I want you to just wrap up, talk to your people, and we wrap up, and we can call it a night. Go ahead.
Come
Before
on,
you go,
so,
though, I just want to let everyone know that those who are just joining us, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. And thank you all for coming over here. Mr. oh Lord, I'm not coming in. Good night, caller. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live.
Good night, Mr. Patmore.
Good night. Good night.
Awesome. Mr. Patmore,
Yes.
as
Good night.
I have to you for a lot of stuff. Jeffrey may not know, but I know you personal.
Yes.
I'm a big fan and a big supporter of you. And the reason for that is that if there is no action person in the world, you are one.
Yes.
You are one people person. I support you 100%. And I've never voted before. And I definitely plan on coming to Jamaica to vote for you.
Okay.
And
Yes.
anyone that don't vote for you is a fool. Like, as the Bible says, 100% fool.
Yes.
Because you don't go around and talk, you take action.
Yes.
You have done something for Trelawny, Silent Hill, Christiana, Mandeville, everywhere. That the 62 era of PNP and JLP haven't done it. The water system that you did, you have saved thousands of hundreds of thousands of lives.
Yes.
Water create, and that was personal, and that is what a leader is. And that's the example of a leader, a true leader for the people. And congratulations that you have taken the step to spread your wing broad, that everyone can get a part of what you have done in Trelawny.
Yeah. Because I was talking to Jeffrey, you know, and I kind of hold back a lot of things because I don't want to sound too bossy. But I'm happy that you come, and maybe you can even go harder than everything that I tell Jeffrey tonight. I can tell you that people can come on and tell you 2 times more than what I said.
But you don't know, you know. You know my last name, don't you? Hold on for me. Mr. Patmore, you know my last name, don't you?
No.
Tavares.
Tavares, yeah.
I do a background check on you long time.
Okay.
I know what you're doing. Don't think I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I don't go hard on you because I want you to come back on the program again.
No man, I'll be coming. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us some more what you're doing and what is going on in the land of wood
Yes.
and water.
At least every 3 months or every other month, I'm gonna come on and tell you about the progress that we have been making during the campaign. Gonna try at least once a month. We're gonna try and come on. Maybe not for so long. Maybe even just for 15 minutes, just to tell you what we are doing and how things. I remember I tell you that we are just around 60% ready. So as soon as I'm up to 80, I'll be touching base with you.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, man.
I'll be following your campaign too. Call
Yeah.
Mr. Patmore before we go.
Yeah, and Mr. Patmore, before I go, Mr. Patmore, I can't stop saying thanks to you. And I know that in your campaign, I will be campaigning with you.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
And I encourage all those people like that you have changed for them to come and say thanks to you by campaigning for you. Because you have done it already. You're not going in to do it. You're not a talker, you're an actor.
Yes.
You have definitely, you have shown us that you are with us, you are for us.
Yes.
And you will look out for us and you will think ahead of us as well. Because that was a long, that thought that you have to create that water system, I'm telling you, it's beyond the ordinary. It's like a godsend.
Yeah, man. And that's not the only water project that I did, you know. That wasn't the first one. The one down by Wire Fence. I don't know if you're familiar with the one in Wire Fence.
Yeah,
going down. That's my first water project.
Yeah, this is the most significant one.
Yes.
Everybody, people leave from that area to get it there. And because the reason why I say this and I emphasize on this so much, Mr. Patmore, is because you have Silent Hill, which is top Silent Hill, bottom Silent Hill, right? You know
Yeah.
that we have been out of water for at least 30 years now.
Mm.
No one have water in their house. No one have water in pipe. Your system is where everyone go and get water.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I'm so ashamed. And let me think before I go. Let me tell you why I have you so high. We have, you know, those two pump houses we are within 5 miles of Silent Hill, and we can get water from the two main pump houses in Manchester, Clarendon.
Yes.
And you are the one who cater for all those poor hundreds of thousands of people. I was in Jamaica, I'm telling you, and I go to the pump house and I cannot get water in my own truck. I cannot get water in my pickup. I have to purchase it from people at the pump house, water. I'm telling you, and you create a system, a free system, that every single person can come and collect water for survival.
But Carla, isn't this a national disgrace?
It is, Jeffrey. I have told you about the
we become independent in 1962. Jamaica
Uh-huh.
is well renowned around the world as the land of wood and water. And in
Uh-huh.
2004, Jamaicans are worried about water in their pipes. And they're talking about a 2030 vision. And they're talking about we leaving from the king to go republic. Isn't there something fundamentally wrong with this situation, Paul Patmore?
Yeah, man.
You see, and what I love with Paul Patmore, he's in the situation and he could have run out of it and leave us. He could have, because I told you this already, Jeffrey. I was in Jamaica when I see the crisis. I organized with the water commission guys that is in around the community, right? And all I wanted was just some pipe. I had all the labor, I had everything organized, and all I needed was some pipe. And Azan Richard, I'm going to tell you straight out, Azan Richard refused to give me some pipes. That's all I needed, pipes. So that I can run some water from the pump house to the close by community like Alston, Cedar, Silent Hill. And I have to stop it because I have no help with the pipe. And I did everything. I go to the necessary authority and go seek the help, and I got it. And then when I saw Patmore did what he did, I know how committed you have to be, because the person who's here to represent you and support you, they did not do it when I asked. And he uses personal money and do it. So I have him high. And he deserved to be where he is now. And I just hope that the people then will be grateful to him, and don't be ungrateful. Will make him proud. And let he continue to do the good work.
And I hope you are registered to vote,
I have to make a difference. I said, my first time I have to make a difference for Mr. Patmore.
And I'm saying to you, I hope you're registered to vote. Hope your name is on the voters
list. Yes, I am. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, my friend. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you very much. All the best. Good night.
Yes, good night, and thank you very much, Carla. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
No problem. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
No
Continue to spread the word for me.
Yes, Sir Patmore.
Yes.
We have 2 minutes to wrap up there because I'm getting a wrap up signal from the producers. So
Yes.
You have 2 minutes to just wrap up before we go.
Yeah, man. Just thank the People's National Party for giving me an opportunity to serve the people of South Trelawny in this manner. I want to thank the people, the executive of the People's National Party in South Trelawny, for accepting me as their candidate. And I really appreciate it, and I will not let you down. I will not let you down. So good night, everyone. The word is love. It's one PNP.
Yes. Sir Paul Patmore, the
Yes.
man who tonight make the Make We Talk program, the end of the year program, become a history.
Yes.
In the sense of people coming on and talking about what is going on in Trelawny, what is going on within the wider Jamaica. And you have opened our eyes to a lot of things, Mr. Patmore. And I pray and hope that when election night comes in and we're doing election coverage, I pray and hope that I can see a Paul Patmore name in the winning camp and I can take up this phone and say, Mr. Patmore, you
Yeah,
remember
man.
we need we need your comment on your winning and you know the way how you win tonight and
Yes,
whatever.
yes, yes.
That is what I want to see come election night.
All right, my man.
And for you to continue to work for the people of Trelawny and the people of Jamaica.
I
Because
will. I will.
ours, this Wayne, shut your mouth. This country of ours is in dire need of help. Jeffrey, you have a vote. Mr. Patmore, I have a
I
friend of
am
mine.
committed to the cause, my brother.
Hold on, I have a friend of mine on this platform. Well, you just come and pick it up here. Name Wayne. That's all I know.
Oh,
Just give Wayne Evans. Just
yeah,
come and
man.
give. And Mr. Patmore, I just want to tell you thanks because honestly, as what people are saying in the chat room and who call in, you are a politician with a difference. You
Yes.
don't come out and sugarcoat nothing. You tell it like it is.
Yeah, man.
This country is in a serious crisis. Poverty is around.
Yes. It is around.
And we, the people who live outside of Jamaica, must continue putting the heat under this wholeness administration. People may say, Jeffrey, you need to be neutral. I am neutral, but the fact of the matter is, you can't have $3 trillion unaccountable for. You hear nothing about it. They're saying Jamaica's employment rate is at 3%. Where? When you look on social media and you have churches in St. Thomas and all over Jamaica having churches in the middle day,
Yeah, man. All of
and
them pack.
you see the amount of people in the churches,
Yeah,
you're saying
man.
Jamaica's employment rate is down?
Hmm.
Use the church as an example.
Yes.
So what I'm saying tonight, Mr. Patmore, continue to do the work that you're doing, my friend. Continue to do the work you're doing. And for you to leave your business because, and I say your business now make money, your business now make money. But you love what you're doing because you love your
Yeah, man.
people.
I enjoy it.
You
That's why
enjoy
it don't
what,
really feel like work to me. It don't really feel like work to me because serving the people is what I enjoy doing.
yes,
Yeah, man. So it's like I'm doing this and I'm smiling.
indeed. And
Yeah.
on behalf of my family, to your family, I want to wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year when it comes.
Yes.
And don't be a stranger to the Make We Talk program. You're welcome to come over
Not,
any.
not at all. Not at all, my brother.
My good friend Gabriela Morris, very good friend of mine.
Yes. Yes.
I look on her one day on this platform here, and I said to her, they should put you to run in the next election. And she laughed it off.
Okay.
And I was surprised one day she called me. She called me one day and said, my good friend Jeffrey, guess what? I said, what happened? I am the caretaker candidate for, is it South St. Ann or Southwest St. Ann? I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's done. And I congratulate her because you know why? When I listen to that young lady speaks at the
Yes.
conference, yes, that's a Portia Simpson Miller.
Yes. Yes.
That's a young lady going places. And
And
I say to the people of St. Ann, Northwest, thank you very much.
Northwest. Yeah.
To the people of Northwest St. Ann, tonight is the night that I'm going to call on you all. Make sure Senator Gabriela Morris become the next member of parliament for Northwest St. Ann. You will not lose anything. You'll have a young lady who's going to continue to champion the cause for the poor people of this country and the poor people of Northwest St. Ann and the younger generation that are coming up. Make sure you put her in parliament come whenever the election is called. Make sure you put her there. And for the people of South Trelawny, you have a man who loves you, a man who will stand up for you, A man who not go around the bushes and say, listen to me. Me can't do this, but me can't do this. We don't have enough money to fix it, we have enough money to do this. Make sure you put a Paul Patmore in Parliament. And for the Jamaican people, and the sound of my voice, the soul of Jamaica's democracy relies on you, the Jamaican people. Come 2025, go out there and vote. Vote with every fiber of your being. The soul of Jamaica's democracy relies on you, the Jamaican people. The soul of Jamaica's democracy relies on you. And for the people of Northwest St. Anne, put that young lady in Parliament. Put Senator Gabriella Morrison in Parliament. Make she go out there and champion the cause for the people of St. Anne and the people of Jamaica. And so I say to you tonight, make sure, so Trelawny, you put Paul Patmore in there. Let your voice be heard, Jamaica. Exercise your right to vote. I love politics, and a lot of people believe I'll be in politics, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think politics was made for me because me too plain and straightforward. Me not put up with anything. Me not dibby with nobody. Nobody can buy me out.
Yeah, man. But Jamaica need a few persons like that, though, you know.
I know.
So maybe you need to make yourself available and come along.
Who knows?
Yeah, man.
If my wife will allow me to do certain things, you know, but you know, you have to depend on the, you know, she's a boss.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And the rest of the family, you know.
Yes.
One person who always said to me, said, no. Somebody already in the field. I'm not going to go in there. But the fact of the matter is, I love my country. And I love to see my country going the right way. And so as January step in, 2025, let us turn up the heat, Jamaica.
Yes.
Let the heat be turned to the highest. The people of Northwest St. Anne are debating on no. I rely on no. Playing Jamaican pattern, they rely on no.
Yeah, man.
Make sure Gabriella get in. You won't lose anything. You won't regret it. Make sure that Gabriella get in to the Parliament of Jamaica and sit as member of Parliament. Make sure Paul Patmore get in. Jamaicans and Jamaica, the soul of Jamaica's democracy relies on you, the Jamaican people. Do not stay home. When the election is called, go out there and vote as if your life depends on it. $3 trillion gone down the drain. They can't let it gone. This country is in a crisis. Whether we like it, yes or no, whether we P or J or J or P, Jamaica is in a crisis. And we must wake up in this country. When you have young ladies who can't afford to buy sanitary pads, when the month time come for the period, something is wrong. For the people of Portland, make sure you put Isaac Buchanan in there. For the people of Portland, make sure West Portland, is it West Portland or East Portland?
Yeah, East Portland for Buchanan.
Yes, make sure you put in Isaac Buchanan in there. Now put him at no action, somebody. Make sure that Isaac Buchanan is back in there. I don't remember where my good friend, comrade Christopher Henry is running. In St. What is the seat for Carl Samuda again? Is South St. Andrew or North St. Andrew?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but Christopher Henry in where Carl Samuda is on the PNP ticket, and I pray and hope that the people up there put in Christopher Henry also, because I'm vying for 4 persons: Gabriella, Isaac, Paul Patmore, and Christopher, and Damien Crawford. Lord, I can't forget my good friend Damien.
Yeah, man.
And Damien Crawford. make sure no going back. I know Michael Phillips seat safe, you know. So I'm not pressure nobody. I know Michael
Yeah,
Phillips seat.
man. They have a good seat. So they have a good seat.
Yes. So I don't care who want to say, boy, Jeffrey program come PNP program. I don't care. Jamaica, our soul, our life depends on this next election. Our life depends on this next election. And whether we like it, yes or no, we must stand up and we must go out there and vote. I'm gonna try and get my good friend Gabriella to come on the
Yeah.
program coming in the coming year, the coming January here. Come and tell us what she's doing. And I wish Gabriella could come on and give us some time like what Paul Patmore give us. Because
Yeah.
sometimes Gabriella come on and she have to run off because she's so busy.
Yes, yes. But just give her enough notice. Give her enough notice, man.
Senator, I know people are listening to me, and I know maybe you are listening to me. Senator, we are proud of you. I am proud of you. I am proud of you, Senator Gabriella Morris. And I want to see you become the next member of parliament for Northwest St. Ann. And I know you're going to work for the people. Yes, we can. And I listen to me, Paul Patmore. I feel something rumbling in Jamaica, in the political atmosphere. Something good is going to happen.
Yes.
If we put God first to lead this country. And all I'm going to say to the party leader tonight, Mark Jefferson Golden, sir, as a young man from the heart of Jamaica who love my country, if and when you become the new prime minister of this country, Jamaica, I am asking you, sir, in whatever you are doing to lead this country, let God lead you. Put God before you, sir. This country values were made up of the Almighty God. Jamaica is well renowned of churches around First Mile. But what I'm saying tonight, sir, no matter what it is, make sure you put God first to
Yes.
lead. You make sure you come to the people and ask the people questions. Be honest, be truthful, be transparent to the people of this country. Because if you don't, Mr. Golden, we will come after you. We will go out there and talk your way too, sir. So make sure, Mr. Golden, that you lead this country into victory and listen to the people of this country. But more than anything else, consult your maker. Let your maker lead you. Make this country come back to where this country is. And where this country is supposed to be when it comes on to worshiping God. We're drifting away because our leaders are drifting away from God. And I'm saying tonight, Mr. Golden, Jamaica and Jamaicans relying on you. And Jamaicans go out there and vote for the soul of the democracy of this country. And if you do not come out and say, if I didn't know, go out there and vote. Vote for this country. I will not tell you who to vote for or who not to vote for. How dare me? What I can say to you tonight, this country is knocking behind Haiti's back door. January 2024 to December 14th, 2024, 1,121 Jamaicans have been murdered in this country. Yet they're saying crime is trending down. I don't believe it. We need to come together. We, the Jamaican people, we can't depend on politicians. We, the Jamaican people, must come together and put a stop on the crime situation in this country. What sort of Jamaica are we going to leave for our children? Huh? What sort of Jamaica are we going to leave for our children? And so tonight, as I close this Make We Talk program, I love what I do. But sometimes I don't feel like coming on because sometimes I feel I'm talking in vain. But I say to you tonight, with God before us and young leaders like Gabriella Morris, Paul Patmore, Christopher Henry, Damian Crawford, and others, let us put this country back on the footing it's supposed to be. With leaders like former Ambassador Luma Samba, a woman who loved this country, a woman who continued to fight in the background for this country. Jamaicans, we can be the country, once more, the gem of the Caribbean. If we put this country first, and not a political party, but this country first. For far too long, we've been putting party first. For once in our lives, let's put this country first. Because the soul of Jamaica's democracy relies on we, the Jamaican people. And so as I close tonight, remember these words of the late John F. Kennedy. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Ask not what your country can do for you, Jamaica, but what you can do for this blessed piece of rock. And I close with our national pledge. Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the strength and vigor of my body. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may under God increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. Good night, my fellow Jamaicans. Good night, Sir Paul Patmore. God bless you and continue the work you're doing. May God bless you and your family. And may God continue to guide your wife to allow you to present yourself for the people of South Trelawny and indeed for the people of Jamaica. God bless you, my friend. We'll talk.
All right.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night to everyone on this platform. Good night for coming on. Thank you all for coming on, rather. Good night to all of you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. Once more, it has been an exciting program on the Make We Talk Current Affairs program every Monday. Every Monday, right here in the program. I must apologize for the absence of my good friend Wilfred Radigan and also Marie. They were able to come on, and also my good friend Headboy. I think Headboy is in a travel status. He couldn't come on. But I want you all to thank you all for coming on. Thank you so much for coming on. Come next year, God's Spare Sinful Life. This program will continue to do the work and continue to fight for the poor class of Jamaicans. And as next year comes an election year, we have to continue fight for this country. God bless you. And continue to watch this program. Continue to fight for your country. May God bless you. And may God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. Have a great night, everyone. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to the Make We Talk Jeffrey Tavares YouTube channel. God bless. Have a great night, everyone.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place. Don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk. When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.